Calm it. Ush. Calm it. Calm. Check. How does the audio sound my side? How the audio sound? We're checking the audio right now my side. How the audio sound? Let me know the audio sound in the comments right now.
Narvaza on the beat. Yo, Smoke. This one's Fuego.
Ush. Wanna say the audio sound good? Yeah, man, you don't know the thing going on. You see me say? Right now, I feel like the special guest there. Say again? Hold on, let me make sure we change over everything right now. You see me? We'll change over some things. Hold on. Make sure we disconnect the Bluetooth and everything. You see me? I use a different microphone right now. I want to make sure it's everything up and running and going. I understand. Check. Everybody, when I hear we right? Mic sound good? Make know in the comment section if you not hear we loud and clear or what for go on. Tap it nice. Turn it down. How we sound right now on my side? I could take this off of the screen, is the man say, so you can see, you know, the host and the guests on the panel right now. We got some BAM. Is the man say, that is code. Check. Let's see, I fix up. The audio sound good enough, bro. You hear me?
Alright, so it's just giving some feedback in the mic itself.
Yeah, man, you just want to turn up your audio a little bit. And yeah. So meanwhile I do that, is me so I can welcome everybody within the building right now. And I mean, yeah, my side. Big up on yourself, you know the thing go. And I mean, big up to everybody within the building right now. Yeah, man, Crystal. Miki him name. Them know you, my friend. In a real life. In a real life. Dog name Mickey. Right now, bro, I have to search for um even the video we did a review from yesterday. You see me? But we're gonna make the people them know who you be. Or if you want to introduce yourself to the people them after me big up everybody, no problem with that. You understand me? Mm-hmm. What you know? Come on, I have to search for this. Them say me no ramp. How me do? Them say yo me don't play you know. Yo,
Go
Jado.
live and open another phone to see what
You see me? Work we are work on a chicken we are jerk. So everybody make sure so we have what 30 people on the live stream right now. After 5 minutes, make sure say yo send out the notification, like up the live, like up the video, make everybody know right now. Say yo, we have Mickey on the live right now, Mickey YouTube channel. That's what you go by, right, my friend?
Yeah man, Miki channel.
The Mickey channel is the man say the person with the quote unquote sort of kind of controversial video that we reviewed yesterday. I mean, talking on alkaline and the fans. We want to hear from him, and we're going to be very respectful to our guests. Is the man say him never have to do it. So Mickey, big up yourself. We respect you for forwarding and can come, reason with we in a real life.
Yeah man, respect man, respect. And thank you guys for actually having me here. This is my first, live interview. So much
Yeah, you
respect.
probably want to turn up your mic a little bit more still. I doubt them can hear you.
Hearing now?
I mean, we can hear you, but you just want to turn it up a little bit louder. Let me see if I can turn you up on my side. So, you see me?
Let me see if I can easy turn up one of more.
Hold on. Let me hear you say, "Osh."
Osh.
That is code. That is code. That's so. That's so. That's so. Sound louder. That's see me?
Yeah man.
Yeah, man. So, I could go ahead and big up some people. Hold on. We are run the intro one more time. Is the man say? 'Cause I want to get you comfortable. So while the intro play, you can go and rock and vibe and looking at the comments and see if you know nobody and you know what I mean. Why you feel comfortable? You understand me?
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
I want to show your pain.
Yo, Kasika attack. I'm here represent for Kid Chronic. I'm at the YouTube God, Get him up in the machine and up in the nation.
Friend voice, 450. May I present for Kid Chronic. Body stink on YouTube. You feel for go way up on a mountain. I want to show your pain enough. Friend voice, 450.
Fuego. This one's Fuego. This one's Fuego.
Check, 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 check. All right, all right, all right, all right. Check, 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 check. Big up to everybody we're forward in the building. You know the tingo. I am your host, Kid Detta Chronic. Is the man say ready at locked and loaded, ready for Master Mode Mondays. Is the man say formerly known as Fire for Your Head Top Mondays. Is the man say, yeah man, I'm have to big up everybody we're in the building right now. Man say yo call it a big up yourself. You know the tingo. Jackie is the man say big up yourself, Kashi. You know what I mean? Miss J Data. Yo, that is Jalove Data. You know, Jalove Data now play. Is the man say crystal clean, big up yourself, Yo, them say you still kinda low, bro. But we're gonna fix the audio. We're gonna fix the audio on my side. Don't worry on yourself. Is the man say Felicia, big up yourself. You don't know official Keem reacts there in the building one at the time. Champion boy, Kashi. I am a big up Kashi already. Yo, Kevin Allen, big up yourself. Chef Fox, big up your damn self. You know the thing, go. Is the man say Vendetta King Day in the building one at a time here with Shauna is also in the building. What if people locked and loaded? My side, like up the live, share up the live. We need to get this out there. Is the me I say, yeah man. I mean I say, yo, fire for your head top, fire for your head top. It's your boy Kid Koenig, aka Kid Detta Koenig, aka the Kid Koenig. You know the thing go. Not no nice like when the bingo ashtalamo under 1%. Everything jump out. You know a murder. Bim! Yo! Mickey YouTube channel. Big up yourself, bad bro. Welcome again. Thank you so much for joining us. As the man say, introduce yourself to the people and make them know who you be.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Miki. Hearing me clear?
Yeah, you're still kind of low for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't believe it
And
clear. I
we
can hear
turn
you.
you up to the maximum, so I don't know.
You hearing me clear?
Yeah, man, we are hearing you just low. The volume just low. Why you turn it up a little bit more?
What is this?
Yeah, why you have to turn it up a little bit more? Cause when the conversation kick off, you know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but this turn up still enough. Maybe I need to just remove it and put this
Yeah,
up
man,
again.
turn it up as loud as you want. We can control your audio on our side. So turn
Mm-hmm.
it up as loud as you want.
Alright, so it's already turned up to the max on my side. Right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you guys still having issues hearing me?
No, they're hearing you. They're saying that the audio on your side is just soft.
It's too
You
low.
see me? They're saying try taking off the earphones or try something different.
Alright, let me just try this.
Or they must say plug out the mic, try something different. Ah, that is good.
Alright, let me see if I can hear you guys now.
Yeah, man, that sound way better.
Alright. Seems like I need a
Way better.
upgrade. Alright. Alright, so
That sound way better. Go ahead. You just introduce yourself to the Vendetta people. As I say, it's a Vendetta place. But like I said, more if you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself to the people and just make them know who you be.
Alright, so my name is Miki. I'm a Jamaican content creator. I create videos about stuff that are going on in Jamaica, whether it be the music, whether it be stuff about crime, whether it be about mental health or so on. Yeah, those are the things that I talk about. And I'm also a creative person in that I draw. I have a comic on the web. So yeah man, I'm creatively in tune with everything that is going on.
Well
Yep.
done. Well done. Well said. Tell us, how did you get involved in, basically doing a podcast, basically, starting a YouTube channel? What motivated you? What inspired you to do that?
Oh, well, it was actually watching Young Don, the Sauce God, on YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys know him. So Young Don, the Sauce God, is actually a Jamaican who went to America and he had some animations on the web. So he started his podcast and it was like straight fire. Like he had so much live and so on going on, and I felt so good watching him, and I was like, yo, I can actually influence people like that because many of the times when I hear him talk, he has some thoughts that
Hmm.
if I was there, I could encourage him some more, or lenten on those kind of thoughts. You understand? So, yeah, man, most of the time I have a lot of thoughts in my head in which I would like to share with others. So, Young Don the
Trust me.
Soundcloud motivate me for YouTube. Yeah, man.
Trust me, I understand that is I say most times I saw me stay to like I have like those burning topics in my head. Like
Yeah,
sometimes my brain just feel like it gonna explode. I'm just have to get it out.
you just
Is
have to,
I say
man.
yeah, and YouTube are one of them ways that we can express ourselves and and
Yes,
and it help influence others in our positive way. Is I say well that at least that's for me still. Is I
yeah,
say
man.
that yeah. So I definitely understand him. I feel like we have a lot in common. So I look forward to the conversation ahead. Yes, I say, starting off, one more I want to ask you is, were you shocked that your video that you did on Alkaline, the title "Old Alkaline's Music" was better? Were you shocked to realize that it was posted or it was reposted or talked about on Rise TV's entertainment YouTube channel?
Well, yeah, man, shocked. when I just posted it, I posted it about what, 5 months ago, and I was actually hoping at that time that it would blow up, and everybody talk about it because it's a controversial issue and so
Mm.
on. So it took a little while, but yeah, man, shocked to see that the time has finally arrived for us to have this conversation.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So basically, it was never a promoted video. It was never one where you were paid. You paid the YouTuber to repost it. He just took it upon himself to repost it and talk about it, right?
yeah, man. Hmm.
Okay, well done, well done. So what you just explained to me is that you were looking forward to having like a conversation like this, and now you have it after 5 months, basically, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, well, here's your chance. Is me say I go by the name of Kid Data Chronic. Is me have to put in the data in it for make you know say oh it's a data place, it's a data YouTube channel, and we just want to no man we just want to share perspectives. You understand me? And we want to understand where everybody are come from so we can come to a consensus. Agreed?
Yes, agreed, agreed.
All right. So you know this was sent to me yesterday by a fan. I mean, we were doing a music live yesterday, and we were here talking, holding a vibe as per usual. This is how we do it over here on this channel. And they said, "Yo, watch this." You know what I mean? And right off the bat, first of all, like your intro, fire, dope. Is the man say, "Yo, big up yourself in the Nick SFB. You know the thing. Go inside GSP. You know the thing. Go." Is the man say, "Jackie, big up yourself. Vendetta Princess, Coleman, Zane." And you said something in the video. Let me see if I can find it, so everyone that's here for the first time and wasn't here yesterday, they can have an understanding of what's happening, right?
has
Hmm.
never failed and all of that. Say so, I will not dispute that he is a great artist, right? But to say something like he has never failed and all of that, I wouldn't say that.
All right, so right here, so in your video 5 months ago, you basically called out the Vendetta fans and you said that they were liars. 5 months later, would you like to take that back, or are you still standing on that?
Well, all right. The reason, first and foremost, the reason why I said, that they were liars, right, is
Mm-hmm,
because some of the songs the recent songs that I'm hearing,
mm-hmm,
they seem to miss the mark for me.
mm-hmm.
Being that Alkaline is a person that I know that has very, very high standards. Like some
Mm-hmm.
of the songs, they just the recent songs, they just feel like, no man, this is not Alkaline. This is not the Alkaline that
Can
I
you
know.
name a few other songs?
All right, so I take for instance the recent EP in which he had,
Mm,
right, that
mm,
Ripple EP, right.
mm-hmm,
When I went through that, whole EP,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there was actually one song. I think it was a girl song in which I like, but the other ones they just
Cotton
never
Table.
they didn't. Yeah, the other ones they just didn't stick to me, and I just felt
Okay.
like, no man, this isn't alkaline. This is the alkaline I know. No,
Okay. So let me ask you
so,
a question.
hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
So just to
Mm-hmm.
add to it, the reason why I said that the Vendetta fans are liars, are they lying? Because whenever he drops anything, they don't have any form of critique. It's like the boss is actually perfect in everything that he does, and which I won't lie, he's a good artist, very, very good artist, but I feel like he's just relaxing now. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
can go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So you still stand on the fact that or your opinion that the Vendetta fans are liars, and that when they say in the comment section that he never fails, that they're lying based on your opinion that the songs aren't up to par or what you're used to, right?
Yeah, man. It
So
kind of is a way of saying that you guys are liar when I'm actually in the camps together. Like,
So, so, would you say that other fans of other fan bases they're liars as well? Seeing that when we did the research yesterday, after hearing this, we looked at many other artists and their core fan base were in the comment section saying they never failed either, even though when you listen to the songs they're subpar. Not only that, the views, especially, okay, let's use one of the most prolific, or the most streamed dancehall artist on YouTube last year was Chronic Law, right? So I
Yeah.
used them as an example. And when you looked at Chronic Law's streams, they were very low. Is I mean, I say somewhere like 100K after a month music video. And when you looked in the comment section, you still had a lot of people saying he never fails, even though when you look on that, that's a song that missed, right? So would you say that Chronic Law fans are also liars?
Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely, to be honest.
So okay, so what I'm getting from you is that once you look in any artist comment section and you say they never fail, then all of them fans, they are liars then.
All right. It depends on the type of song, right? Or
Mm,
depends on the momentum that the artist is on, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because when I look on majority of these artists, when I look in the comments when they drop a song and the song miss, like even Valiant he dropped a song the other day on Valentine's Day and that song like miss far, right? I
mm-hmm,
don't even hear it again, right? That
mm-hmm.
song is far, and I see people in the comment section like he never disappoints, and I'm like, yo,
So I mean, Mickey, what more for ask you is, what if that's just their opinion though? What if that song to them never disappointed them? Aren't they allowed to say that the song, they haven't been disappointed thus far by the artist? Aren't they allowed to say that?
well, I mean, everybody's allowed to say what they want to say, no, but
Right.
then you have to look at it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is doing mediocre performances, right, and you cheer them on, say that they're going great, right? Even when they have dropped the bar by far, then the
Mm-hmm.
person is going to continue.
Well, why
But
would you? Okay, so what if in your mind, what if in your head, what you're used to or your expectation, it is subpar or mediocre, as you say? What if that is just you? What about everyone else? Are you saying to me right now that everyone else isn't allowed to express themselves and feel how they want to feel based on just the music, or should they work with your feelings or your bar or your standard?
no, no, no. Everybody,
So,
everybody.
okay, so if they're entitled, so then if they're entitled to their feeling and how they feel, right? How can you call them liars when that's how they feel?
No, the reason being, why they would be called liars, is because, all right, take for instance, the Data Boss, in which he has a large fan base, like dedicated fan base, and you
Mm-hmm,
see the boss, in my opinion,
mm-hmm,
not doing his best, right?
mm-hmm,
Because when I compare his old songs to know, I feel
mm-hmm,
like that is not his best. So when these people see him not doing his best and then they're just cheering him on like everything is alright. I'm not saying that person should tear down the artist. No. I'm not saying that people should fill
mm-hmm,
the comment section with their bad things,
mm-hmm,
say they fall off and all of those kind of things, right? But the
mm-hmm,
way how everybody is acting is like, alright, the reason why I came up with this video in the first place,
mm-hmm,
was after the song Sell Off, right?
mm-hmm,
When that song came out, I was bumping that song too, right? I was playing that song, and it was a good song for me because I was in the momentum and I was doing great at work and everything. So hearing this song Sell Off, I felt like they can't hang me still at work, because right now everything
mm-hmm,
fell off, You understand?
mm-hmm,
I felt
mm-hmm,
good about that, but when I listened to the message in this song, like everything went right? Sell off and all of that, which is not wrong. Like everything what the boss I do. Like in fans them support him, which fans should support their artists,
right,
right?
right.
But when you look on the level in which he was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's not as focused as he was. I'm not speaking as a
And
critic.
I love how you keep putting that. You keep putting the word you feel, you feel, you feel. There aren't any facts to how you feel. No, how I feel, I can give you facts along with my feelings, with my opinion, right? So I can convert my opinion to facts. And the facts are, even with his new EP, right? That you're saying that he's not doing his best. That EP was still the most sold EP across the dancehall genre. Did you know that? Did you know that even when it sold 600 copies in the United States, no other EP to date has done that? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so hold on. So, all right, boom. So let's move from the EP because we're going to create a pattern now, right? Because I want to show you that it's not just a one-off thing and it was just excited fans buying the EP. Let's go back now to his album Top Price, right? So even in this video that we're looking at on the screen, you mentioned Top Price and you were saying that some of the songs, you never like them, whoopty whoopty woo is a new sound. But did you know roughly he sold 3,000 copies in the United States? Did you know that?
Yeah, man, I
And
know
many,
that.
okay, and many dancehall artists that never change their sounds, and fans are saying that they never disappoint, still is saying selling less than him. Did you know that?
That's because he has a dedicated fan base.
All right, cool. And I again, that's great, bro. Because guess what? The dedicated fan base that you're talking, those are the ones that are in the comment section saying that he never disappoints. So how can you call them liars when they are dedicated? They are hardcore fans. That's their job. How can you call them liars?
Yeah, man, a fan is supposed to support an artist, you know. A fan
Mm-hmm.
is supposed to support an artist. But
Mm-hmm.
when I look on where he is now, I just can't help but feel like he can be further. Right? And I'm not
but
stu-
but
and
that,
I'm not
but that's the thing
speaking
though. That's the thing again. That's the thing
of
again. I think like the way you're thinking, you're stuck in a nostalgia because if you look at Alkaline back then and where he is now, he's actually doing better. He's going further, right? Okay.
in terms of what way though? In terms of I'm not talking
Again.
sales, you know, because over America we all know that a lot of artists can be singing stuff
Uh
that
huh.
make no
Uh huh.
sense, and they're
Uh
still
huh.
millionaires, like multi-millionaires,
Okay.
right? They make more
Again.
money than even the artists who pour out their heart in songs
again
in Jamaica,
again no, you're
right?
right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I speak, I'm not just speaking off of opinion. I'm giving you facts, just like I gave you facts with the EP. I gave you facts with the album. You're saying that you don't want to just go off of numbers. I can also go influence, right? And I'm going to give you facts. When you're talking, you're just saying I feel like, and that's understood because that's your opinion, right? When I'm speaking, I'm going to give you facts. So when I say, yo, he's doing better, speaking of not just numbers or sales, let's talk about influence. Did you know that he was actually the muse behind Givenchy's 2022 2023 summer collection, summer spring
Yes,
collection?
yeah, I was aware of that. I was
All right,
aware.
cool. So that in itself is a next pointer, right? You can use to look at and say, well, he is garnering influences from outside of Jamaica. Is what I'm saying? So
Mm.
let's say he's not as, popular, or well, yeah, he's going to be as popular. But let's say his influence or he's not as buzzing in Jamaica. He's taking his brand further. Shouldn't that be okay to try something new, try something different,
No,
even if
man.
you start off slow? Hold on, even if you start off slow, is what I say. Shouldn't that be okay for the artist to do that though?
No,
And
man.
and,
It's
and,
all
and
right
and
for
not
the
look at
artist.
the fans that are pushing him to do that. Why would you call them liars when that's actually how they feel, based on his performance and stats and numbers and everything?
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying, you know, and I'm not against persons branching out and so on, right? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
against that, right? But when I mean his fan base, it is their job to support him, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I also
Like
feel
up
like
alive my side, like up alive
and I
my side.
also
Big up
feel
everybody
like
with
it
an
is
eye
their
building.
job to actually encourage him, right? Because sometimes when the artist puts out music, I can't help but as you said, it is my perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speaking for a lot of persons because a lot of persons, when I spoke in my video, they shared their sentiments too. Like they were actually thinking it in the back of their head, but they're actually scared to actually put it out. I'm not saying that he's not a good artist. He's a great artist, but that everything in which he has accomplished today is
Mm-hmm.
because of the drive that he had in the past. That is what is keeping him today. That is what is keeping us talking about him today. If
Wait, wait, wait,
hold on,
wait,
hold on,
wait,
hold
wait.
on. Just
Well,
let
may
me
I try
drive
to
my point
understand what you
again.
say? May I
Hold
no,
on.
I'm not trying to cut you. I'm just trying to understand. Say that again. Say that again. The
The
alkaline in the
drive,
past.
the drive that he had in
Uh
the past
huh.
is what
Mm-hmm.
is keeping him today,
Is
right?
what
Is
is
what
keeping
is
him
keeping,
relevant today.
yes,
Mm.
that is what keeps the vendetta camp strong. The alkaline that
Mm.
they knew in the past, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If he should come out today, I say for
Mm-hmm.
instance, there's no 2014 alkaline to 2018. Say for instance, there was this 2023 alkaline,
Uh
right?
huh.
Came out
Uh
with
huh.
these songs that we know. No.
Uh
Do you think that he would have the influence that he has? No. If he had
huh.
came out 2023 with
Yes.
these songs, with these current songs that he
Yes,
has now.
yes, yes.
And
And
why?
I can,
Why so?
and again, I can give you facts. Since the release of his EP, he has garnered over 400,000 new listeners on Spotify. He recently, since his release on of his EP, just his EP, and that's just like what, couple months ago, he has garnered over let's say 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, where a lot of new artists don't even have that in that short space of time. You see what I say? So he crossed the 2 million mark after the release of his EP, if I'm remembering correctly. Someone correct me in the comment section. Um, the momentum and the trajectory, right, has been going up since the release of just this EP. I'm not even going to talk about his album, right? I'm talking about just the EP, just months ago, right? He has garnered over 400,000 new listeners within months, not even a year yet, right? So, if to ask me the question, if we should eliminate old alkaline from 2014 all the way up to 2018, I would still say he would have more fans than a lot of new artists today, and that's a fact.
I, I don't think so. And this, it is nothing against
No,
the young.
you keep telling me that you don't think so, but you're not providing any facts. Can we argue? I cannot argue your feelings, bro. I can't debate your feelings. That's how you feel, but I'm giving you facts. Give me something I
Alright.
can hold on to. Why would you feel that way? Why you feel that way?
Alright, so remember, what I'm saying is based off my video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I stated in my video, the reason why persons that buy into current alkaline is because he sold them an idea. That was his reality. The idea that he sold them was his reality. He was a young kid who was fighting his way up and persons were fighting him down. I did not come on the video as an enemy. I came as a fan who was currently disappointed of the new alkaline. So I don't want to sound like I'm an enemy or I'm an hater, right? Or I'm a hater. I'm not an hater, right? I am simply a fan who the current taste does not resonate with me. The current music that he has does not
Mm-hmm.
resonate with me, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm somebody who, I play alkaline for motivation, like songs like Fast and those kind of songs when I'm in the mood, like when I'm working creatively. Those kind of songs are songs that I put on and I just listen to just get in the vibe of everything. He has
Mm-hmm.
motivated me in the past and everything. You understand? So when I hear a new alkaline song,
Mm-hmm.
I always turn it on to get some kind of, motivation and so. But the reason why I speak that way about his current music, I want you guys to understand. When I listen to his current music, the vibe in which I used to resonate with is not there anymore, right? So I'm not
Okay.
speaking like I'm an enemy, like saying why he's no longer a musician or why, whatever. I just feel like the, and this is my perspective, so I'm going to say I feel like, right?
Mm-hmm.
The vibe in which he used to have, the overarching themes in which he used to have in his music, they're not there anymore. And I understand that somebody can get rich and they come out of poverty and whatever, so they have different things to sing about, right? I'm not disputing that, right? But you can be rich and you can still um have
What
soul
what
in
what
your
what
music.
would you say? What would you say to the people that are listening right now that would say the complete opposite, based off songs like Say We Great, Lone Madness, Motivation, etc., etc., etc. What would you say to them that listen these songs and they feel motivated by the songs, they are upbeat by the songs, they love the new Alkaline, versus you that's saying the opposite? What would you say to these people right now?
Well, I mean, honestly, their taste in the music is different from mine, and
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
is what I would say to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're also choosing to go along with what the artist is currently doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are what you would call. I would say that I'm not a true fan, but I would use the word true fan. Those are what you call true dedicated fans that they're willing to work ahead with. But I just feel like the boss could be go harder still. That is all that I'm saying. Right? I'm not saying that he's currently not doing anything at all. But based on the person that we knew, that I know, when he came up with new rules and nobody could talk to him, nobody could, hey, no matter what they want to say about that man, right? When he came up with the first new rules concert, nobody could talk to him. Even if you hate him, even if you're not listening, even if you say fully Gaza, you could have denied the man influence. You could have
But
denied
you
the
still you
magnitude
still
of
can't you still can't
hmm?
deny.
No, you still can't deny it, but you see it. It's in front of you. I mean, just like you, if the if the sun is out, you can't say, boy, there does not exist any sun, but the sun is still there, right?
Yeah,
That
but
was
we
what they were
can't.
doing.
But
Hmm?
the difference is with what happened with right now versus where
Mm-hmm.
you are talking about is that you see, I used the sun analogy a while ago. I can't just say I feel like the sun is out. I can actually feel the sun. You see me I say? So even
Well,
if I'm
that's
blind,
another way to look at it. Yeah. Mm.
yeah. So all right, bro. A lot of this thing is like personal. I feel like you have a whole YouTube channel where it can't just be personal. Can it? Can it only be personal, or are you going to show facts to back what you're saying? Like
Well,
still a try because all like I said, bro, all of this is just how you feel, and if you're 1 out of 2 million, then we can't kill upon that. Is it me I say?
so
But for
so hold
you,
on.
I think for you, I think for you to have a platform and use it just to highlight something that you don't like about a certain artist without any stats, any proof, is I mean, as a just to come out and talk about it in a one negative way. I think that, bro. I think that's bias of you from.
No,
Is it
but
me?
that's
I
not
think I
negative.
think
I
no,
spoke
no.
about other
For you to
artists too,
say,
Eh?
for you, no, but for you to say that the Vendetta fans are liars, right? For you to say that without any proof, you never took a screenshot of someone saying, um, Alkaline never disappoints on a recent song and then go back to a previous song and see the same person saying, yo, him actually disappoint me, no, me not like this. You've never seen that before. So without that concrete evidence, how can you say what you're saying, bro? That's all I'm saying. I don't like
Okay,
that.
so
I'm
you're
one of those
saying
fans. I'm one of those fans, and I can tell you this right now. I can speak for a lot of people here tonight. That for me, right? Alkaline music has never disappointed me yet. He hasn't put out one song that I've yet to say, yo, this is mid, this is trash. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you look at some of his low streaming songs, right? And I made mention to this yesterday. We're talking about Richer, we're talking about high props, music like that, right? If you should listen these, if me, bro, I love these songs. I think these songs were before its time. And
yeah,
that's
man.
why
I am a fan
lot
of
of
the
people
song
know.
Richard. Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
cool.
man. I rate
So,
that. Song.
so, so basically, right now, me you on the panel, and you look for me and you say, yo, Kid Chronic, you're a liar. What you mean for say, yo, Alkaline music never flop? What you mean? Cause to me it flop. I mean, I say, well, that's your opinion. But should you come on a platform and really share that opinion? Like that don't make no sense, bro. Like, your grandmother ever tell us if you're not good to say enough, say nothing at all. Yeah, I say that. Because when I really check the stats, bro, your opinion and we can't kill your feet, bro. But you are look on other people and I call them
All right, so,
liars, bro. Like
so
that.
hold on,
Come
hold on.
on.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm in the camp, right? I'm in the camp, and I understand that you guys are
You're in the
fans,
camp.
right? So educate me. What
You're in the
about
camp.
his? Huh?
When I say you're in the camp, what do
No,
you
I'm
mean?
saying that I'm in the vendetta camp.
What you mean by that? What do you mean by when you say
Meaning
you're in the?
that I'm surrounded by you guys who are in the camp, right? So this is a
Oh, you're there now. Okay.
yeah, man. That's what I mean,
Mm,
right? So what I'm
mm.
saying is, what about his current music that grabs your
Ah,
attention? I'm not talking about
wow, wow.
previous. What about
Hey,
his current
my
music?
love how you ask me that, brother. My love how you ask me that. You hear me get excited,
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I really want to
bro.
educate.
Bro, try for all right. In a world of darkness, alkaline bring light. See? In a world where a lot of dancehall artists are teaching ghetto youths where you don't know say a ghetto dancehall forward from, right? Where a lot of dancehall artists are teach the youths them for do the wrong and low the right, Alkaline are do the opposite. Alkaline is not a follower, he's a trend setter. For example, when Alkaline was doing quote unquote trap music, Buckingham Black Ideas, a lot of people bash him for it. Fast forward, trap music is now the new wave. Now he's on a different path where he's creating music to motivate the youths, bro. You see me I say? And again, I'ma do music for non-troublemakers. People who like to defend themselves and know to defend themselves. Alkaline has never made one gun song. If you can tell me one gun song where Alkaline is the antagonist and not the protagonist and not the antagonist, or the antagonist not the protagonist, right? I'ma pay you. He has never come out on the offense. He's always on the defense. Him teach people how to live, how to love. You see what I say? The youth remind me so much of me. Some operate him. It's not just the music, it is a lifestyle. You understand that? It's not just the music, bro. It is him that's showing us a blueprint how we can be better youths, better Jamaicans, better citizens of this country. You get what I say? You listen music like so we great, so we great, so we great. Teach your youths and make them learn and make them elevate, elevate, elevate. And when them do it and them achieve, what if we do, yeah, if we celebrate. Come on, bro. When I hear music like that, no one else is doing music like that right now. You see me? I say Alkaline is a beacon for lost souls. He's a beacon for depressed souls. You see me? Him teach you how to make money. Him teach you how you can be successful. Him teach you how to love. Him teach you how to just stay by yourself and make yourself your best friend, but also show love at the same time. Him teach you say even if you show love and you not get it back in return, no watch that. You see me? I say just hold it same way. You go, all right, bro. There's so many different factors. There's so many different pointers I could bring to you right now. I probably wouldn't stop talk tonight, brother. Big man thing. Big man thing. No jokes. Man, laugh,
Yeah, man.
bro.
I get
It's a whole movement.
everything that you're saying, from a true fan, everything. But the current state of dancehall, right? In which dancehall, the current state in which dancehall is right now
Yeah, big up yourself and go
in
inside GSP, social TV. Yo,
Jamaica,
everybody, big up on
right?
yourself. Yeah,
The current state in which dancehall is in Jamaica right now. Do
yeah.
you feel that
Mm-hmm.
he is the man in the genre that he's from?
Say that again.
Do you feel that Alkaline is the man in dancehall right now?
If he's the man, meaning you gotta give me the dynamic
No, I
in which
remember
you're
saying
saying
he's
this.
always saying that he's the man. All right, so do
Alkaline
you?
is the man himself, but
Mm-hmm.
that is not to go with dancehall. It doesn't go as hand. It not go hand in hand. But when you get the thing confused. So when Alkaline say him the man himself, it not go hand in hand with oh yo me are the man for dancehall. Me are the this me are the that. We have never Alkaline nor Vendetta has ever try to portray this image of being the front runner, the leader, or the king, or he is
Yeah,
the
man, I
main
understand.
person. Is it me? Yeah. He has never done that. In fact, he has always tried to bring younger youths into the picture. So to Movado,
Mm-hmm.
where you have certain artists names will not be called trying to step on young artists or trying to dim young artists light. Alkaline is the one even before his first album 2 years. When him say, yo, a 2 years no one may never feel more alive. Champion,
That was that
two
was that
years.
was my era. Still.
Okay, well, 2 years into the business, Alkaline was already preaching for young youths to come and take over the game and
Yeah,
run
man.
it for themselves and make money for them for them families and them friends or whoever. Check out new rules. New rules. He spoke about it. Him say yo, him love how him could have break down barricades, barriers, and make young youths can come run, boy. Yeah. So when you ask me the question, when you
No, but
ask me the question, right? Hold on. When you ask me the question, is he the man in dancehall? Me I look upon it and me I say, well, him are the man we show the man in a dancehall right now, so him can come do it by himself. Him are the one we give them the blueprint. Him are the one who break down a lot of the gatekeepers and the gatekeeping. So whoever is running dancehall right now, that is one of the factors of alkaline. And you have to know that. As a dancehall fan, you have to know that.
no, man. Well, I won't dispute that. I won't dispute that.
Sight.
As I said before,
Mm-hmm.
the alkaline that he was in the past,
Mm-hmm.
that is what is keeping him today. That is
Again,
what
give me
I
some facts. Give me some
eh?
facts. You can't just make loose statement. Give me some facts. Why you say that? Why you say that? Give me some facts to back up where you say why for the back up, but give me some facts. You're not give me nothing. You just make some loose statements before that. Give me some facts to go with that, please. So we can argue some points. I cannot argue your feelings.
I get what you're saying. I understand
Mm-hmm.
what you're saying. Um, but it's just all right. When I look at him currently today, right? When I picture it in my head, and the part that he was, right,
Mm-hmm.
from 2014 come up to about, I think I would say 2019 for me. Little bit in a
2014 to
2020 because Cree
2019.
was
All
in
right.
2020, right? Cree. I think
Mm-hmm.
Cree was 2020.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right up to that point. I could still feel the vibe for Alkaline, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's the 2021 Alkaline now and the 2022 to 2023. Like, I
Uh-huh.
just get alright, so as I
All right.
mentioned
So
before, I'm
whoa,
a
me
Cree.
love what you said this, Me love what you said this, bro. Let me help you try to give you some perspective, or our listeners some perspective. So you're saying 8 years of alkaline, you rate him music, you love him, and in 2 years he decided to go on a different trajectory, maybe diversify a little bit, give a different sound in music because with the EP it sound more gothic and it sound different, right? So for 8 years versus two, and you're willing to say, yo, in older music it better, in the new music no sound good, you're ready to put him under the bus after 2 years of
No,
not
no,
giving
no.
you what you like versus
This is
eight
not
years of giving you what you like.
this is not me throwing the artist under the bus any at all.
Yeah, sorry for saying, yeah,
Right?
more,
So
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
still listen to his music, right?
Uh-huh.
But it for me it just doesn't resonate with me the way it used to. And I think that
Right.
one of the main reasons for that is because normally he's a person that works with a storyline, right?
Uh-huh.
He has a
Uh-huh.
theme to what he's doing. I understand the reason why he may not have a storyline or a theme right now. Maybe he
But
does
he
themes like
does.
okay,
But he
okay.
does.
That is what I'm saying, right? I
Yeah.
don't know the theme in which he has right now. I feel like
Let me ask you a question. What was the theme to you before?
alright, the theme back then to me was that
Mm-hmm.
a young youth trying to make it and he's showing that he's going to make it. A young
Bumbleclad.
resilient
Wow.
youth. No,
Wow.
that was the
So
theme for me. That was what
wow, brilliant,
it
brilliant.
means a
You're
lot of
right.
things, but that was what I got from it.
Yeah, and
Right?
you're
And that
right.
resonated with me.
And you're right. So think about it, Mickey. You sound so intelligent. So in your analysis, if you was a young youth trying to make it, what do you think the theme is now?
No man, he's going to sing about, what he has now and all of that. You understand? I'm not against that. It's just
What do you think the theme is now? You say you can't get it, but may I ask you, what do you think it is?
I think the theme right now is, prosperity and possibly motivation for persons, right? The motivation, all right, I think it mainly lies in the way how he delivers what he's saying, right?
Oh, so you get the theme now.
Yeah.
Like say know the theme. 'Cause you're spot on. So it's not the theme that is the problem, it's the delivery.
Yeah, the delivery in which
Okay, okay,
he does it, right?
okay, okay.
So
So you said when him release Sell Off, you love that song. Nobody couldn't tell you nothing. But in that song, he said, all me, new me, it doesn't matter. Still me. But you love the song. But you missed the message.
yeah, man, I heard when he said that, you know. I heard when he said that at the time, and I was like, but the alkaline here is different, right? He said,
And
all me,
wasn't Sell
still
Off
me.
last year? Wasn't
Eh?
Sell Off last year?
Yeah, man,
Wasn't Sell
Salah was,
Off
I
last?
think Salah was 2021 or so. Yeah,
Right. So you said from 2014 up to 2019 you could have rocked with those songs, but then you say you rate Sell Off.
yeah, man, I do rate Salah.
And
It's just,
you rate Cree.
all right.
You rate Cree, right?
I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying
You
none of
rate Cree,
them.
right?
Eh? Yeah, man,
You
Creed
rate
was a good
and
song.
you rate Ocean Wave, right?
Ocean Wave was a good song.
You
I'm
know
not
say
saying that
all of them
like,
songs
you
there
know,
after the time where you say you can't understand what going on with him.
yeah, man. But in the same video, I said that now and then, like, he will come out with things, when we can rock to. You understand? Things when me feel like,
You're contradicting, bro. You're contradicting yourself. I'm want to have a
uh,
clear cut straight. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to go into the comment section for a second. Just
mm-hmm,
take a breather. Take a breather. Is me I say, cause you're kind of contradicting yourself, and we don't want to make it look like we are bully you or we not, cause we're just not getting it, bro. See me I say,
mm-hmm.
um, Crystal Clean is in the building. Ferran Davis is in the
But
building.
I
Is me I
think
say,
that we
Nick
should
SFB.
also hold on. I think that we should also play the video too, and get some of the points in which I'm saying
You're
right now.
right. You're
Because
right,
I
and we're
think
going
that
to go to
people
that.
are taking me for an enemy or somebody who just come to
Definitely not. No man,
man up.
definitely not.
You
Definitely
know?
not. Social Tube TV is asking, um, what do you want to hear from Alkaline? Him sound what do you want to hear from Alkaline? Social TV is asking that right now. What type of delivery, what type of sound you want to hear from Alkaline?
Alright. To be honest, based on how I see like certain people just coming up a style of young lad when first time I mean they usually talk, but first time in Jamaica, he was just a dominant force. I just want him to like be that dominant force again. Like, because
But
some,
my G, me no want
yeah,
Coutinho, but again, you see, I think we get to a point and then you miss the point overall.
yeah.
If bro, yo, it is of course it would be his ambition to be a dominant force, right? But like you said, it's the proof is in the pudding. If he's a dominant force that left no one else to be dominant, right? Right? Because everybody can be dominant at the same time. What if his mission is to
Well,
be
well, well.
dominant,
Per-
is to be dominant and show others how they too can be dominant. Remember, Alkaline is the person where I try to show the other youths how them can come do it too. He wants that for Jamaica. He believes in his people. Do you understand that? He's not trying to do all of it for himself. He's trying to show other people how they can get a slice of the cake
so,
too.
so basically, what you're saying now, the team right now is to allow other persons to come through the gate. Right? That is what you're
Basically, most definitely, that has always been the theme. If you notice, Alkaline has never gone against someone that has not gone against him.
No,
He has,
I've never seen him
right,
come out and bad mind anybody.
exactly. So that is always the theme, bro.
Mm,
That has never changed. You
mm,
understand me?
mm.
So with him being quote unquote dominant in your eyes, we agree. But what I'm saying is the artist, and he has told us many times over, bro, that he doesn't want. All right, think of the anti-Vibes Cartel. You know how Vibes Cartel would release, let's say, a 5 song per week?
Yeah, man.
Right. You now get Alkaline that. And
No,
again,
no, I know that is what it is.
and again, exactly. So that's why him now go quote unquote try if it dominate. Is what I say? If you look at Alkaline, I can tell you this for a fact. Alkaline releases 12 to 15 songs per year, bro. Per year. In comparison to other dominant forces. So you can see then that he's not trying to do what they're doing, correct?
Yeah, man, I understand that.
Right.
I got
Cool.
that from
So
him for a long time. Say. He's
right.
not
So what
trying to do. That's right.
Exactly. So when you say you would want him to be that dominant force, bro, like
But remember, I
Alkaline.
know you have to also remember, even if he's not doing what others are doing, he's in the same genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's singing about Jamaicans, even though his music appeals worldwide, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's singing as a Jamaican youth, so he's in the same genre. So even if he's in a different lane, it's in within dancehall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
in dancehall, like there has to be a dominant force, and he at one point was the overarching dominant force.
Correct.
Whether you want to like him or not, he was that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I
Correct.
didn't understand was I didn't get the idea of why he slowed down. I was
We
expecting
just
him.
explain it.
Hmm? No,
We
man,
just
that is
explain it.
what I'm saying. I understand what you saying, but
Mm-hmm.
I am saying for myself, I just didn't get the idea of why he wasn't dominating the streets like how I expected him to.
Mm.
That is
All
what
right.
I'm saying, right?
Name another dominant force in dancehall other than so Alkaline, Vibes Cartel, Movado. Name another dominant force in dancehall.
All right. To be honest, the landscape is shaky right now, no? But
Whew.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm being honest with you. Not
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm. No, you're
yeah,
fine. You're fine. Mm-hmm.
the
Go ahead.
landscape is very shaky right now. But I feel
Mm.
like I don't know if I can call that person's name.
Yeah, man,
Crocodile
call
Boss.
whoever name,
I
man.
feel like the
Who?
Crocodile Boss are going with things.
Who's the crocodile boss?
Massacre. I
All
feel
right,
like
Mastika.
him. Yeah, I feel like
Mastika.
him are going with things, right?
All right, cool. So Mastika
That
to
this is nothing
you is
against
the
young
no
lad.
man, you're fine. No more. We are reason. You're good,
Yeah,
bro. You're good, bro. So
yeah.
Mastika, the dominant force, right? Seen? Um. So all right then, cool.
Some of these
So
people are sounding like I blaspheme.
no man, no. Remember, it's a vendetta place today,
Yeah,
and
man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like of a life, man.
Rake up the ants nest.
No man, look at ansness, man. Never that, brother. Change that. Never
All right,
ansness,
all right,
bro. Data city,
all
Mm.
right.
In a real life.
Why me I get so much hate when me never get it in my life? All right, people, chill out. Not a hater, right? I'm just somebody with a different opinion. I'm not somebody who hates the young lad or anything, right?
My side, calm it. Bomba. People say them gone. People say this.
No, sir.
Nikki, big up yourself,
Me
as I say.
hate your Vendetta Princess. No, man. Vendetta Princess are the youth. But,
All right.
yeah.
No. Let's go to your point. So, do you know? Right? Because I love when you talk like this, bro. You said Masika is the quote unquote dominant force right
No,
now.
I'm not a crocodile. Somebody said that I'm a crocodile. No, I'm not a crocodile. I'm just
Bro, focus right there. So when we need to go back to the comments, we go back to the comments, right?
yeah. All right.
So did you know? You said right now, you know, Massacre is the quote unquote dominant force. But I want to educate you on something also, because again, you keep coming to me with these opinionated um ideologies. All right. But let me correct you on something. Massacre is not the dominant force. You might like the music he's putting out, and you might see a couple numbers on theme videos and run. You would like to think that he's being the dominant force when you're actually wrong. And again, that's why I say we have to talk facts, not fiction, right? Did you know that last year, right? Just last year alone, one artist did one song, right? To overthrow Massacre's entire, like, him biggest song that him ever released. Did you know that? So this year no finish yet, So we cannot really so this year no finish yet, So we can't really summarize this year already. So we have to use last year, no so.
Yeah,
Agreed?
man. Yeah.
All right. Now, last year, one artist, a new artist, fairly new artist, overthrew Massacre's most three stream song on YouTube. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, you know the argument for YouTube, but versus have already the argument for YouTube.
No, we
But
are go with
I
facts.
won't deny
We are,
anybody else's success. Yeah, man.
what?
Eh? No, I'm saying
What?
that you know the argument that persons always use for YouTube already when it comes to views. You know what they always say, right?
What they say? What they say?
No, a lot of persons they want to say that persons are buying views and all of that.
Well, very, very, very interesting that you should have brought that up, Mr. Mickey, sir. Because if you're saying that for one artist, you can say that about Masika as well, right?
A lot of persons, I feel like a lot of persons are doing it because
Oh,
even
oh,
some of the new ones just see them with so much million views and they're like, no man, Instagram.
right. So you
Yeah,
can say that about Masika as well, too, right?
I've never had that idea of it, but it's possible.
Bumbleclad. All right, cool. So,
No, it
so
is possible.
it's possible. It's possible.
But
So,
the reason why
so,
I
so
said
take out the views then. Take out the views then, and tell me why you would say that Masika without the views, cause you can't use views now, cause you claim say buy views and rule. So take that out of it. Why would you say Masika is the dominant force?
all right. So the reason why I said that he is a dominant force is because of I it depends on how I define dominance, right? So how I define dominance is the way how the person's charisma, the way how the person's portray himself, right? And the
Uh-huh.
songs. Hold on.
Me I listen.
The songs that the person puts out, right?
Yeah.
And the messages that he puts out and how he connect with the people, them,
All
right?
right. Hold on. Pause.
Mhm.
So you're saying for someone to be a dominant force in dancehall, it's based on their charisma and their persona and the message that they have in their song and how people receive them.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
you're saying Masika with saying Wacky Dip times 20 is a message that people love to hear and how them receive it and
but
them receive it.
you have to understand the overarching message I sang, you know. You will say one thing in a song, but you have to understand the overarching message I sang. You
Eh,
understand?
eh.
Me get what you say, no. Me get what you say. But remember,
Tell me about him. Tell me about him charisma. Tell me about his charisma.
eh?
Yeah,
No
tell
man,
me about him charisma. Eh.
the way how he portrays himself is the way how I think that Alkaline used to portray himself,
Uh
right?
huh. Uh huh.
Being this dominant force what he might go achieve it, whether or not you're in a way, he might get what he want,
Uh
right?
huh. So what would
That
put him a level above Alkaline?
hmm? Well, I didn't go so far to say
No,
boss.
you said it. You
I said
said it that
he's
he
a
is the
dominant force.
dominant force, right? And
Yeah, man, I
Alkaline
feel
is
like
no longer. All right. So if Masika is the dominant force and Alkaline is no longer the dominant force, but yet still he has the charisma of what Alkaline used to do. Tell me what makes him the dominant force above Alkaline.
I feel like it is the what's the word that I want to use now? It starts with C. I feel like it is it's not confident.
Take your
It's
time.
confidence,
Take
no, but
take your time. Uh huh. Take your time. No pressure.
it's when someone continues to do what they're doing, right?
Consistency.
Consistency,
So
right?
the
I feel like
consistency of
it is
Masika.
the yeah. I feel
The
like it is the
consistency of Masika.
consistency
Uh huh.
in the message and the persona
Uh huh.
that he shows to the public
Le-
that makes him dominant.
consistency. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said something about
One
message.
of the reasons, also I want to point out, one of the reasons in which why I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Alkaline is I would say all over the place is because he realized that many persons that used to watch him and try to copy his style,
Mm-hmm.
in which I have seen. So I realized that even on his social media pages, he doesn't show anything. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the idea. That is what I think that he is doing. That is his
Right.
strategy.
So if
Using.
Masika, if you just explain that Masika is copying Alkaline, but he's doing something that Alkaline is not doing,
I
which
mean,
is
they
being
all learn from each
consistent.
other, you know.
Right,
What did you
right.
say?
No, but we want to understand the dominance part. You see me? I say the message now. Kaya say, yo, all right then. Right now, everything we just explain is subpar with alkalines. Them dep on a level. Cause basically, you basically just say Masika is taking alkalines basically in formula. You see me? I say No,
Yeah, man.
when more
But I choose I see him family when you
and
use.
right, and I don't disagree. We're not arguing, my father.
Yeah,
We
man.
just
Yeah,
want to get
yeah,
to a
yeah,
consensus now,
yeah.
where we can get to understand what makes him the dominant person in dancehall. And you're saying it's his consistency. So you're saying Alkaline is not being consistent.
No, I don't. I don't feel like he's being consistent. To be
Yeah,
honest,
uh-huh.
he would
With the
sell more than
sound.
based on his fan base that he has, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like he's being consistent. I feel
You
like.
can't kill it.
I,
I can't take away where I say still, but go
yeah,
ahead.
well, I mean, no, say you can't take what me I say, but I
No,
just feel like.
I cannot take away from what you're saying because it's your
Okay,
opinion. You're still yet to give me facts, but go ahead.
okay. I feel like in the way, cause Alkaline and Massacre they can both sing a song, right? But I feel like in the way in which Alkaline currently delivers the songs,
Hmm.
it wouldn't appeal to certain kind of people in Jamaica.
Uh,
That is what I'm saying.
true,
And some of
true,
those were the same people who usually play it
true.
first time.
No,
And I'm
you're
not
right.
saying that the
You're right.
persons are not intellectually inclined, because that is what
You know,
some people would say. That
no
those people
man.
them
You
boy
know
they
what?
can't
You know
sing.
what? I'm so happy that you brought up this point, and you're definitely right. Right? When an artist garner a certain amount of fans in his fan base, in his core fan base, right? If he chooses
Mm-hmm.
to change his style or sing about something different, obviously a large percentage of his fan base is not going to take to that topic or what he's singing about, right? So yes, Alkaline is doing something different, but what you need to understand is that other fans, new fans, are going to draw to that new sound. What you see with
Yeah, well,
Massacre, what you
definitely.
see, let me finish. What you see with Massacre is Massacre being in the same style for a very long time. So people that are the consistency, the same style. The
Yeah,
same style is the
but
consistency. Is that me?
yeah, but
Which me not killing up on that, cause if I that a phone thing and that you like, nothing wrong with that. I like the refreshing. I like the H2O. Is me I say? Me not like the same thing over and over and over again. So when my artist go boom and him say, yo, you know, they even have to try hard. I'm go cutting table. From she said me this snippet me ready for your body to get fucking all that. For me, that's refreshing. Is it me? When me hear a man say, wacky dip. Make you take the picture like a shutter flick. Different type of same flow. Even though I must say a different type of or the
yeah,
same type of. You see me I
but
say?
but but the question that I want to ask, why do you think that it resonates with people? Do
Why
you
do
feel like they,
what
they, they want to hear the same thing? Or, because many of these artists, they sing about the same thing, If they have a
what
girl song, they say, I same thing them a sing about
um
in a different
I'm
ways.
yeah, you're right. And
You
and and
understand?
and for me is this. For me
Mm-hmm.
it's this. For me it's this. Jamaicans, the hardcore dancehall fans can be found in the inner city of Jamaica. All right, people that you see giving streams and loving a certain song but not really liking the other song is really just dancehall artists. They're not hardcore dancehall artists. All right, I want to
Mm-hmm.
explain that. See,
Mm-hmm.
so with Massacre giving you a street flavor, a overall just street flavor, him I go consistent with the street because of
Yeah,
that the street they're exposed to that them know. See,
yeah.
when you have an artist go overseas and them choose to share that experience, a lot of the fans not going to understand it. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I say?
Mm-hmm.
For
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
example, when it comes to a female, especially in the ghetto, if you realize some of the hit songs them in a dancehall is like from Beanie Man, right? Um you better find a girl will live a max pay. If you want to get your banana peel, you better find a girl will live a max pay. Them preach promiscuity. Them preach having a bungalow girl. If you notice the trajectory that Alkaline is on right now, he's mostly the songs he's putting out is focused on one girl.
Yeah, so
If you
I
know,
remember him saying that
you notice
he
that.
had to take a different path.
All
Yeah,
right, so cool. So
Yeah,
when I check out Massacre's music, Massacre I sing about a girl over here. So 1 minute him there in the girl belly, then the next minute him damn yard a shine him gun and can't wait to bust out a head. Right? That is the life of of a street person, or that are what them like for be that are what them like for think about, that are what them like for pretend or for daydream about while listening to music. That are the kick for them. You see me I say? It bring them in that world, or it bring them closer to the gangster world and
yes,
that people like. And I get it.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Alkaline was doing that at one point too. But like I said, it can't just be about that, can it? Because at the end of the day, excuse me, at the end of the day, we still have to motivate the youth them to do the right. And what's the right? The right is to lower the promiscuity. Is the man say lower the guns? Is the man say if you even do have a gun, use it for defend yourself, not for rob and thief. Now so you go.
Yeah, man.
Almost
Yeah, man.
done.
I
All
support.
right, so
Mm.
that now go appeal to a lot of people, but it's going to slowly get there because everyone has to go through their different experiences to even crack the code and go through the dark tunnel there and reach the light at the end of the tunnel.
And
You
in
see
the
what I
dark
say?
tunnel is where many people feel. You
Cool, no
understand?
man. All right,
Yeah.
so that's why I'm trying to show you say alkaline is a beacon for those lost souls. When you hear them dancehall artists that are staying so consistent with the street, bro, it is shallow, it is empty. Cause when you go dance and you bust two blank tweet and you go home and you're still hungry, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, man.
It don't,
I
it don't
understand.
make no sense. But when you have a alkaline now and him go different places, have different experiences, and him choose for sacrifice. You can call it sacrifice in his career because when did have to gamble with?
I,
Him a
I'm,
gamble with him career, you know.
yeah, man. I'm glad that you said that. That is how I feel.
Gamble him a
Right?
gamble with him career, try to bring people, draw people out of the darkness and
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
them into
yeah.
the light, you know, brother.
Agreed,
So that's
agreed.
why you see, we give him that type of level of respect there because we have with third eye open. The vendetta fans, them, everybody we are looking at the chat right now. Them eyes open, me I talk about the Nick SFB, me I talk about the Bomber Terror, me I talk about the Street, the Gully GSP. You see me I say
Mm-hmm.
me I talk about me I talk about yo, lovely eyes, big up yourself, Ken C, Felicia. You see me I say
Mm-hmm.
them type of people them I talk about. We have a third eye open to the point where we realize for what the world for what it is, not for only what it can be. You see me I
Mm-hmm.
say? And what's
Mm-hmm.
happening right now is that we have our beloved country, Jamaica, being yo, this shit is in turmoil, bro. You see me
Yeah,
I
man.
say? So if you have a youth like Alkaline can forward out and give you tunes like motivation. You listen to the last motivation?
Yeah, man. I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah man, listen to all both. And if you listen to it on a
But
more
I did a review of that song, and I was actually bigging him up for all both. You
cool no
understand?
man.
I rate
Cool no
that.
man.
Yeah, man.
Alright. When last you see Massacre do a song like that?
Yeah. Good while. Good while in a do.
Come on, no man. Let's talk about it. And if you realize too, alright, yo, me just gonna say something more, me da crack the code, but you know me I save that for a different life. Jano. Jano. Me just gonna crack a code. Me not give it a one day so easy. Big up on
Alright.
it. Yo, like up a live my side. Mm-mm.
Because I don't want anybody feeling that I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of the boss. I just have a different view from what majority of the fans are currently having. I just
Mm.
feel like the reason, the motivation for making that video is I just feel like the boss could be going harder, right? And I just feel like the reason in which or the real why he's not going so hard is because the fans are making him feel
No, brother.
complacent.
But that I get no, but yeah, get it wrong, bro. It's the other way around, brother. We know, we know, we know, we know, we know, we know. We are not the ones who push Alkaline for do him thing a certain way. Him a guide we and we a guide him. I just see you get it wrong, bro. Remember good no man. We are the ones who used to call girl germs in a dog and dirty germs and drunkro. Remember good no, bro. No, you know where look upon a girl and tell her, eh? Stick
Eh,
like magnets, sexy body girl, I gotta have it. The fast wine, the slow wine, pop off jazz, a short time, we fucking and they coming like magic. Girl, so extra. At them type of, we are say, hold me. I mean, I look upon you and look upon her and say, look upon her good. Look for her good. Hey, festivity she got to bring you come and make me. Yes, and them the type of feel good vibe that we are bring to like a single female. So when we go so boom now and we in a full relationship, we can feel good being vendetta fans are linked with one girl instead of being multiple burners. Instead of out here a breed up a dozen girl and out there so possibly can contract certain diseases.
and
Is
there
what
are
may I
many
say?
yeah, man, and there are many
And
negative effects to having a lot of a woman.
cool no man, cool no
Psychologically, it
man.
mess you up.
Cooler
It,
man, and then guess what? We add to the statistic. We don't want to become a statistic. We want to know so we live a nice, clean life, bro. And we say big up the music within the realms of the music. Alkaline make we understand say yo, him can say whatever he want and do whatever he want. But him want we to understand so if we live a clean, decent life at the same time, brother. But him have to preach that in our music film, we get it. Because it's not a youth where we come out and do interviews, him now post and talk about it. So him
Yeah,
leave them
man.
messages, him leave them gems there in our music for we get it. And that's why you have the vloggers like we will come out and highlight that. We work tirelessly and over time to make sure it's new people, people like yourself who don't understand it. Me go look on you and tell us you don't understand it. You see me? You have a perspective, but me feel like the perspective wrong. You see me? I say you don't get it. And that's why I say with the old test dog and we are work tirelessly for man like you forget it. You see me? When me da ask you for do, I just slow down, just me don't know, probably light up a spliff dog. When are you alone,
No,
you're alone. Light us the minute you know have to smoke the whole thing. Take a puff. Saying and listen to Lone Madness and all the dog I try for
yeah,
sure.
man. Yeah, that song is on
Come
my
on, no man.
yeah,
Come on, no man. So
yeah,
that no
man.
one new song to my father.
Yeah,
All
man. We
right.
know it's our new song, man.
Go
I
go go
mean,
go go, go
what
so
I'm
boom
saying.
and go up on the EP.
Hmm?
Zine and listen to Best. We do it best, and you know so we not straight. Look here, the man not try for create no Billboard award winning song. That song right there so for the fans them. He's
As
making
you had
music for
mentioned,
his fans.
earlier, the sacrifice of his career. That is what I actually felt like because I
Mm-hmm.
was like, why this dude have the game in a hand,
Mm,
and the man just relax. That is how I felt, Because as a fan, I realized that he used to be competitive, right? So I didn't
mm,
understand the sudden drawback
mm.
from being competitive. I felt like he should
Ah.
have still just
Ah.
dominated completely. Seeing
Oh,
that is how
what happened to the last person who tried to dominate dancehall, my friend?
how would I?
Bumbo clot, bumbo clot, bumbo clot. You not ready for that conversation there? Open your eyes,
You
analyze
can't
and
call him man.
realize. Look here, open your eyes, analyze and realize what happened to the last person that their influence was so strong. What do you think happened to them?
Well,
Syst-
evident.
system of fuckery. More and more me see it. You cuss all you want and the said thing repeat. Bag of fuckery. So you see the higher the monkey climb, and the more him expose. Just try to get a piece of the cake and go back in your cave here. Don't try to go on like you want to the whole life because the system are gonna look upon you and tell you say you alone can't have that because them a want some too. Oh my son.
Mm-hmm.
So while you can't understand it, you have to go behind it, just the stereotypical reasoning and try to find a deeper understanding, bro. You hear that? When I look upon Movado, what happened with Movado?
Yeah, man.
Coleman,
The same thing
Coleman,
he do, yeah, man.
Coleman, and who are alkaline mentor?
Yeah, man.
Coleman
Mm-hmm.
and the enemy of Movado, what happened to him because him try to dominate the music space? Learn. 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 It go
Yes,
deeper, brother.
I can't call the name the over here, so.
Yeah, man, we can say Vibes Cartel, man. We can say Vibes Cartel, man. You see me? Cause at the end of the day,
I mean,
without positive you can't have negative, and without negative you can't have positive. You see me? I
that is
say.
true.
So we have
That
to big up a dog for do what him do. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, even though people not like we calling him and they not rate him, we can't deny influence on the whole game, of dancer. So he
We
did
at
influence.
Vibes Cartel.
Huh? Yeah. He
Yeah.
did influence a lot of persons, right?
Mm,
He did change the game in a big way.
mm.
But what I will say about him, I didn't like the fact that he see younger artists I try to come up and I try to block them. I never like that none at all. When I
I,
wanted Alkaline to dominate the game, I didn't mean by him trying to block other people, but
mm-hmm.
just showing him presence, like on YouTube, showing him presence. Make them know say yo, when you can chat all the while, I'm there, I'm still there. I'm not
You
going
see,
nowhere.
all right. No, you see what you talk about a while ago before we even got to where you just say a while ago. Where you just say you never like the fact say your Vibes Cartel do what? Use him influence and try for block young talent. Not true.
Yeah, man, he do that enough.
All right, and you can find
Can't go
proof
on that.
with that. That is not just an opinion. Not true. Not true.
Well, yeah, man,
So how me not see no video where you talk about that yet?
been already yet. Me just our young talent.
Okay,
Just a start
okay.
up. But no
Just
man,
a
me
start up.
just about him, I make video, even a video me have on my channel that
No,
you can learn from alkaline.
the point where me I try to show you is that, my father, you have a platform where you can
Mm.
use for really highlight things, but you can't just speak on only
No,
opinions. You see
I
me?
speak positive too, you know.
You see me? I say, and what the next thing you say a while ago?
Eh? No man, I was saying that I have a video on my channel
Mm,
in which I actually made that Vibes Cartel can learn from alkaline.
okay.
In which I spoke about, you know, when he come up, you know, try to look friend for like ghetto, you know, try to appease the ghetto. Some of even what you are saying, no,
Mm,
right? I use in that video. Yeah, man. So I do understand what he's doing to an extent, but the sacrifice and career in a dancehall, it's just not what I get completely. I understand everything that you said before, but I
mm,
just don't get. And I'm glad you admit that it was a sacrifice because
mm.
that made me feel like, yo,
I don't know me
I,
say it. I
hmm?
know me say it. I know me say it. A alkaline say it. The man say yo, nothing for lose. Only thing when that for gamble with I'm career
I,
in him life, brother. The man talk about it over and over. The man
mm-hmm,
say all him life him gamble with, brother, just for reach the spot him reach, and it's not only for him. It's for the love of the people and the love of the fans.
mm-hmm,
The man
mm-hmm.
gamble with him life. Me da for gamble with my life, yeah. Did a girl like say me broke me take a minus, make a plus them never know me go through them see me shine and see a look. Have a girl like me a truck,
Them the
with a
song
mind
that me
like
have,
me a cuff. Come
yeah.
on, no man. Come on. He's speaking to us, but we're just thinking that he's putting lyrics together. The man actually are telling him life and him
And
life story.
he talk about in life, man. But
Come on, no, bro.
it reach one point you know where we feel like he know want to talk about in life again.
The man still
Like
hear this someone I know, man. Hear
no,
this someone I know, but
let me share why I say that. Let me share
go
why I
on,
say
go on, give it time, go on. Before
I
we drop the
feel
card
like
and link, hold on there. Big up to everybody. Go and think about your thoughts. Big up to everybody within the building. Yes, I may say. We soon drop the call in link for anybody we want to talk about with the famous or the infamous Miki.
we want to talk
Miki.
some more. We want play a video some more, you know, I mean, comment off
Mm,
some more points, you know. Because
okay, no problem.
yeah.
We're there, man. Remember, say our place, you know. We're not in a rush. So just get comfortable, man. Get some snacks if you need to get some snacks. Get some water. We're there. We're not in a rush. I feel we place. We press live when we want, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
So, big up to everybody within the building. I mean, I say, yo, sexy Kimberly, one press, everything jump. You know what the thing, man, is, I mean, I say, finest vid clips, big up yourself, Goal side, JSP, Streak, Mom Chanel, is, I mean, I say, Nick SFB, Jackie, right, Pandik, careful, And we I say, yo, Steven, big up yourself, yes, I mean, I say, everybody within the building can see all of the people and wherever check in, yes, I mean, I say, I just love, and I know that. Said, so, where you say, we're gonna drop the card and link now. You want to talk to some more people, or you want with it continue with the
Yeah, man. Anything, you know. Anything.
is the message. I know say you got a couple people. You ready for them? Cause trust me, even though me there say me a pressure system, me another one we're pressuring, bro.
It's the
Talk to them
comment
fans.
section, man. No, when the
Shout out,
video
big up
drop,
yourself.
when the video dropped yesterday, man, I asked some people in the comment section. I say, yo, then when they
Damn.
alright, I said, me
No
have a
man, them alright, man. Them alright, man. But here one, bro, you have to understand it. Now. Remember, talk from the fans' perspective. Now, you see the fans
yeah.
them now, bro. Me, I do one of them fans where you couldn't comment in a no comment section, brother. I be a blammings you used to get, and bro, I be a live, bro. Since me start this channel, I've gotten many more live threats than actually compliments, bro. People threaten my life, like the guys are fan, bro. The man them spell out my name with bullets.
Eh.
Do you understand that?
Some of that me I receive and me I say, yo, but me I no want hater.
And
I
that
just,
more want to tell the data fans them no. You see that not even me no like to hear them thing there. You understand
yeah.
me? Me want to tell the data fans them right now. Say listen no. You see the violence and the intimidation and the bullying that is not vendetta. We defend ourselves, but we defend ourselves with facts. You see, me can call over the dog and the dog can accept the invitation and me say, yo bro, feel comfortable. Me want to be a reflection of vendetta, not just Kid Chronic, but vendetta. Vendetta no move so. You see me I say allow a person to have them opinion. You can challenge them in our intelligent way. Intelligent badness we deal with. Or no bother with the roughness and that is not us. You see me I say? In a real life. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this morning, you know,
But don't style the fans them, brother, cause not even me can control them, you know what you
yo,
do.
this morning me I go to work, man, and my mind I say, yo, me see how some people look at me and I say, yo, I wonder if they watch a video. And so me I feel
Mm-mm.
that way how people are, inbox me and say, yo, I wonder if they man they are one of them.
Mm-mm. You have to know say we're
Yeah,
rough,
man,
you know,
but I
brother.
mean, it wasn't. I realize that a lot of persons they don't watch the video, and they don't watch out the video. They just want hear a little part of what me say, and the man then start chat some bag or something, and
No,
now
but you call the fans them liars, my father. You call the fans them liars. You can't do that. You can't do that. You call the people them liars, them gonna be offended. So hold on, Mickey. If you start off a video by saying you feel like Vendetta fans are liars, I say you start it off, you feel say them gonna want to hear no more.
but all right, from a YouTube creator's perspective, saying something
mm,
like that, putting it as a short video, you get whole of views on it and something, you
yeah.
understand. But if somebody actually watch a video, they actually understand what you say. You understand? So it's not a full out hate for the
Nah,
artist. So it's not.
cause we watch it out. We watch it out yesterday. We never understand.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
watch
we
out
never.
it. So no watch out
Yeah,
and talk about it.
yeah. We were reviewing your whole entire video yesterday. Remember yesterday when I tried to call you and I messaged you
Yeah, man.
on
I
Instagram?
remember. Yeah.
Right. We were at that exact particular time. We were almost done with your video, bro.
Oh. Okay.
You never know.
I was.
Yeah, man. Ask around, man. Ask about Data City Next Gen, Kid Chronic or Lee Miller RTV, Nick SFB. You see me?
Yeah,
But they
man.
all test stuff for the. You see me? But me realize it's a big space where you probably didn't even know about it from before. You see me? I
Yeah,
say, but no, you
that me
know.
realize because I mean it can't big, man. You see
Mm,
a lot of fans and something with fan pages and something. So yeah. But the thing is, the thing in the reason why I rate a young lad still. You see, he will how he deal with the challenges them in our past. And I hit create the fans them what he have today. We can't deny that the
mm,
majority of
mm.
fans them what he
The,
have
the the the
today.
foundation, right?
The foundation. The
Mm.
foundation was strong. It was very solid. You can't deny that. And this kind of foundation, like, if people don't want to be biased, them gonna use it like probably in some dancehall book as a blueprint or something.
Facts, facts, facts.
So go down in line because the way how he deal with the challenge was like any other. A lot of persons that are trying to bust in a Vibes Cartel era. And the way
Mm.
how you deal with it and just get in foot in the door, that was intelligent.
Well
Very
done.
smart. You
Well
understand?
done. Mm.
So when me see he deal with the thing like that, right? To
Mm.
how
Me know why you talk so because you feel intimidated though,
now
Oh, okay.
if persons listen to my video, they will say
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the artist. I'm
Yeah.
just not a fan of the current
But
way.
you just
Just like
you call
some
some
people.
name where you say you love though. You call some
No, hold
current
on.
song where you love.
Hmm?
You
Say
want
it.
every song where him do if you like. You call some song currently where you say you like.
Yeah,
You say
man,
you like
because
Lord
to give you an
Madness. You
idea,
say you like Say We Great,
I'm more
Motivation.
of the ask you know.
What a man wicked.
Eh?
Mm.
But more of the ask you. In current style when you have, when you
Mm.
listen it, do you feel like that is the same alkaline?
Bro, it's evident. I the same alkaline with a different style, with a different flow. Similar to when you have Vibes Cartel with a different style, different flow.
And some
But I
people would have
feel
said black one knowing better. You have heard that before, right?
yeah, some people would have said that. Some people would have said them prefer, not that it's better. Some people would
Yeah,
say that they prefer that, which that is
black one.
okay because at the end of the day, when Alkaline step on a stage to perform, he can always perform those type of songs,
Yeah, man.
and he's making money from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand me? But then you have the
Mm-hmm.
same people them did always I say him should have changed him style because him sound like Vibes Cartel. Or you have some people who just
Me
mix
never get
feelings,
that.
them just
Me
talk.
never used to say that.
Me neither. Me
Me never
neither,
get
but they used to say it.
me
But they
never
used to
get it.
say it. All
Because
right.
me as a I
All right.
totally different.
Pause.
Never get
Blood clot. Right. So what's a style now?
it. Mm-hmm.
That all right. This is a gem. Watch you know. Remember, you did have a good amount of people that say that, right? Even though
Mm-hmm.
you never feel so and me never feel so, you have people that say that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Know that him change him style now. Yeah, people will love that style there and people will don't like the style, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All
You
right. So what I
always
tell you
have
say,
have them kind of people. Eh.
that means what? You can't please everybody all the time. You cannot please everybody, and Alkaline
But
understand this all too well, bro. Not
no,
only
but
that, if you have captured 1.5 million fans, right? We just gonna put it on as that because that are the numbers on YouTube at the time, right? If you capture 1.5 million fans, and you know say, yo, them your fans are for me. Why
mm,
not try to go after some other fans with some different style of music? Why not? Especially if you've been at the top for so long, bro, and you want to do something different. Me is a man, you know that. Me easily get bored, you know. Me I tell you that straight, you know. You see
mm-hmm.
me? Me easily get bored. If me see me I do something that work well, me say alright then, my master that style. I want to try something different. Or some me stay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
And you're surprised when you know so by 2024, 2020, 2024. But promise you. I promise you, Alkaline, I go quote unquote regain him dominance at the top. You know why? Because I'm going to bring in a whole set of new fan base into dancehall. A lot of people won't even know them people that speak English. Some of them
mm-hmm.
people are going to speak French.
Mm-hmm.
With the
So,
whole
so,
Givenchy signing and
so,
everything, people are coming and say, we,
so based on
French
what you
toast.
say now,
Mm.
cause me no did I fact say if he want to come back right now, no, with the style when did have, me no did I fact say if he want to come back right now, he can just come and snatch a game from the whole of them. In our unique position where nobody else no have. Me no feel like no other artist right now, but other than Vibes Cartel, can do that. Can
Can
just
do it.
can just left in old style when did have and the vibe when did have, and then just come back with the old style and just snatch away a game. I think that Alkaline can do that if
Mm.
he choose to do that.
Mm.
If he decides that he want to snatch away a game, I think he in our unique position. I don't think that the game pass him. I just feel like he just
In my head,
lower
right?
game. Hmm?
In my head, right? In my opinion, in my head, right? Because if
Mm-hmm.
you have the ability to come back at any time or regain the top spot or the ground or whatever, see, and even if you know even they're not the public eyes, but yet still you're still so much in demand, bro. What I tell you say, the man ahead it him create a legacy where at any point in time, imagine this. Imagine Alkaline if you do some interviews like our Massacre do interviews right now. Some positive quotes we can see all over the internet. If him a do lives and them thing the like I'm used to do. Imagine him going back in him hometown or wherever, downtown Kingston, uptown, just do a country tour, bro. You know that crack the whole internet because people that get to see him because people not see him in a so long, bro. The man create a formula where it's like if him change that and go back to when used to, bro, that would have cracked the internet. You know, which people just
Definitely.
glad to even glimpse the man and see what him look like.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Come, the man they above him the game, brother. The man they far past the game, bro. May I tell you that?
Because to
I'll,
be honest, you
I'll,
know,
mm,
even though empowered Mavado not in that position there. To be honest.
we're not gonna do that. Hold on there. We have a caller and
Yeah.
the call. Hold on. We have a caller and I call this stream
Well,
right now. You see me I say? I could welcome the caller first and foremost, and then you don't know the thing. You see me I say? Nick SFB is in the calling section right now. Nick SFB, top ranking. Big up your damn self, you know, my bad brother. What for
Just
what?
great delivery pan acting, delivery pan chatting, yo, clap him. Yo, who that?
Mm-mm.
Who that? Tyler? Oh, go on, Perry. Hey, you're actor, you. Oh, it feels to have an hour and 20 minutes of fame, my father. First of all, I'm just
You're the
asking.
man,
oh,
dog.
You
oh.
know, I'm just asking, can you say you do the video because you want to stir up some, you see me, and say, like, controversy. Say, no, fame you want. So, how it feel, you know,
No
for
man,
84 people that listen to you?
it's not about fame, it's my viewing, but you know, as a YouTuber, you have to
Right.
get your views out there.
And as I
Right, tell you.
quoted, sorry, I'm cutting you off. As I quoted, you said in the start that you did it because you know that it will cause controversy. So I'm using your words. I'm saying, how does it feel to cause controversy, have 84 people watching you? I'm just ask. Feel good? Just say
No.
yes or no,
And
bro. No, it don't feel good. All right. So
yeah,
back to the
first
question
of
them
all,
now, my father. So it's the question them I know. There's some questions that the comment section wants to ask you. I won't ask you any disrespectful questions about your hairline. That's personal. We won't go there. But somebody was asking
Nick,
you,
try to keep it respectful, please.
no,
I'm a guest.
it is respectful. It is respectful. I'm just saying. So somebody was asking you about what the person said now. I find it for you, my father, because I guess them never that read it, right? So somebody's asking you, how did that video help your analytics and in the form of AdSense? Your channel monetized?
No, it's not yet.
Okay, so you have 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah, man, 1800. Well, 19 now.
so you not
Well,
monetize.
Him not have the
You not
watch hours
I'm
monetize.
yet.
working on the watch hours. Yeah.
Oh, the watch hours. Okay, so this video, how's this video doing for the watch hours?
Well, it's
Going
it's
good?
steadily
Steady
going up.
rising. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
So
All right. So you were saying in the video that me listen to what you said earlier, and you was basically saying, you know, you're not connect with the music like before. But do you understand where the Vendetta fans that listen to these songs day in, day out, you understand how we feel about the songs now after Kid just like break down a lot of things, do you understand now?
well, yeah, man, he did expose a lot of things to me in which I
You
was
never
not
know.
exposed to, right?
Right.
Because when there was a shift in his persona, I was not aware of why there was this shift, right? But based on how he explained it to me,
Mhm.
I get what is
You
happening
understand
now,
now. All right.
right?
So before you did understand, you were saying that, the Vendetta fans are liars. Would you like to retract that statement and apologize for those who feel some type of way or no? I would
Well, I
really
mean,
highly recommend you to retract it. Just say. No
you're
bullying.
saying that you
Just
highly
say.
recommend that
Yeah.
I retract
No
it.
bullying. I'm not bullying you, bro. We are all grown people, but from Kid explain certain stuff to you. We just want to know if you're mature enough to say, we did wrong. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Just want to know.
All right, so based on the eye opener that he provided,
Mhm.
I will say, all right. So first of all, you have to understand how I view alkaline and why I said that. You actually understand why I said everything that I said.
Fully understand, but we know you just lost your way during the whole process of Alkaline changing and his different style, his different messages that he's trying to bring across to the youths in the dancehall area, in the world itself, is what I say. I feel like there at some point you basically got sidetracked, is what I say, because the same thing you said about certain songs like Fast, the album, certain motivational songs, I was in a low depressive state myself, and those are the songs that literally draw me to Alkaline. Before
Yeah,
we go any
man.
further, this is Nick SFB Top Rankings. Me and one of the youth them we can sing most of these songs word for word from start to finish, if you never know. So I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
like fully invested in the Vendetta movement. It's what
Yeah.
I say. So really and truly, I understand what you say about the songs that used to motivate you, but where I didn't understand is that you said used to. Because recently, like Alkaline has dropped songs motivation. The name of the song is Motivation, brother. It kind of never connect to me. Oh, you have to say the songs used to motivate, like the songs that used to use to motivate you. Him not them songs in a more or
As
whatever.
as
I'm
I
like,
said before, though. As
bro,
I said
motivation
before,
is
I
a
think.
motivation song.
Hmm?
You understand?
Yeah, man. It's a
And then
motivation song, but
boss,
it's
like,
just the delivery for me. The difference in the delivery, it doesn't resonate with me. I'm being
all right.
honest.
So delivery, what you mean by delivery? The way how he must sing the song
All right. So
or what? I need to know.
all right. So
Clarity, what? What?
first time when he used to sing a song, like I could understand everything in which he's saying. He has a different pattern, like a different style now, in which the way how he sounds, I have to like play
You
back
have
the
to
song
retune your
and tell
ears.
him.
You have to retune your ears because you're listening to a lot of the. All right, sorry. You listen to other artists?
Yeah, man.
You can
And
call
but
name. It's fine. You can call name. Who you listen to? But I just want to know your playlist. Like on a regular, who you listen to? Massacre,
all right,
Cartel,
all right.
Chronic
So
Law, like who?
currently,
Yeah.
may I tell you the truth? It's a dancehall currently no grab me none at all. Alkaline was one of the reasons why I really pre dancehall so hard. Now and
Mhm.
then I will listen to a massacre because I listen dancehall mainly for the motivation. I'm not sure if you guys can tell the kind of person that I am.
All right, Massacre.
When eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say Massacre and West. Sorry.
So right now I would say yeah, Massacre. Probably Valiant when you're ready. but I don't really have a lot more artists.
All right,
Yeah,
so
and I
I'm basically
would
asking you,
say
Mickey.
I'm not sure if I can call this person's
Call
name.
the name, bro. You can call it.
God.
You can
Okay.
call any name you want, man, before we introduce the new caller. Call
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever
a
you
new
want.
caller is there, Jano. But just
yeah,
have
man.
one last thing. So no, but just have one last question before the new caller introduce themselves. So you're saying that on a regular basis for your playlist, I don't care if it's rap, hip hop, gospel, bro. I'm just saying you listen to Massacre, Popcorn, and you say Alkaline, or you know listen Alkaline again.
The old Alkaline I mainly listen, but
All right, all Alkaline.
I
Yes.
hear every song that he sings now, but it just
Uh-huh.
doesn't really resonate with me. Now and then I
I
would
have a
have
question.
a few songs. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question before we introduce Mom Channel. I have a question. What song from Music actually motivate you? I'm
Well, I
just
mean,
curious.
I like the song Pieces. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Pieces.
yeah. That's a nice song.
When him lift it up and it's sailing,
But
catch a rifle upon the railing.
the thing that I don't like rate about him, right? In
Mm,
every song, you have to hear about what happened
mhm.
with him gun and wife.
Bumbleclat. Bumbleclat.
So
No,
Bumbleclat.
right,
Well, alright. Well,
so
alright.
you see what you're talking
no.
about
What
now.
motivates me
Hold on.
is not gun lyrics,
What,
Gun
Yeah.
and like
But
the
every
lyrics.
song him mention the gun lyrics, then I
Every
see him
song he
way.
mentioned
all
in
right,
Bumbleclat.
and that's the
So
thing
I
about it,
just
you
have
know,
to pick
Carla.
out like what
Yeah,
resonate with me in mind.
right. But that's the
Like
thing,
songs
Carla,
Pull
that
up
where
a
you
break.
confuse me. And that's so you
You
kind of confuse
confuse
me
me.
because it's
Hold on,
like,
the Nick.
hold on, me make
Kick it.
my
Alright,
and
go
then
on, go on, go on, go on,
the
go on.
new
Go on.
caller.
Go on.
That's the part what kind of confuse me. Because you've been to do this all night, brother. It's like, yeah, say, yo, yeah, I understand, but I feel like, but you know, so if I think about it, a real talk, because I'm always a recycling lyrics, I'm a talk about this or talk about that, but you always a do that, dog, which is kind of being contradicting, dog. Is it because Alkaline is a youth where him no recycle film lyrics, him no recycle ideas, him do complete different things, bro. Complete different topics, dog. So me I say, oh, yeah, say, feel the song them, bro. I can't knock you upon not feeling the song them, because everybody have a different listening ears, you understand? But when you gonna say certain things like, yo, the Vendetta fans them lie, say every song is a good song or whatever, bro, you can't say we like as really and truly you lie to yourself, because you contradict yourself all the time. So that's not me have to say still, brother. You see me, I say, but listen to the music, dog. The music is great. Ripple effect. When you talk about ripple effect, dog, you say, nah, feel that, bro. I swear. It's like you push a dagger in my heart, bro.
it's
When you
a
talk about,
blaspheme.
yo, ripple effect, brother. Ripple effect, bro. That whole entire EP, brother. The rhythms, them, bro, the delivery, bro, the background vocals, bro, the ad libs and cutting table, bro, is magnificent, brother. Like, I don't know why you listen to that. Like, you need to listen about that EP. After tonight, just listen about the EP without no distraction and just meds it before you go sleep, brother. And tell me how you feel after that. Next caller. Go on, kid.
Introducing Mom Channel. Well, said Nick SFB. As the man say, when I move, I must come. I have a question for you to move us. Yes, the man say, Mom Channel. Introduce yourself to the people in the morning and introduce yourself to the caller.
Good night. Introduce yourself to the caller. I don't even know the caller. Good night. Good night.
Good
Good night.
night, good night.
Me have
The
two
floor is
questions.
yours.
Me have two questions for the caller. The first question is, even though I'm style change, is there not a message in it anyway?
Yeah, man. There's a message in it, just the same. But for me right now, the message feels muffled.
Second question.
In yeah,
You still do the things that I used to do when you're 20?
no,
All right then.
some things are changed because I mean you're mature, you grow, so the way how you do certain things are going to change.
Okay. So you prove my point basically then.
Well done, Mom Channel. Well done. You realize what
But
you just do a while ago,
I
Miki.
wanted to hear her point. She asked certain questions, but I wanted to hear her point.
She now
Right?
go articulate that, you have to go search
Hmm?
yourself and find the point in what she just said a while ago.
Oh, I Mickey, that's what I'm realizing I understand Alka songs, bro. Because she literally just tell you the point without telling you the point. But
Yeah,
she tell you the
dog.
point.
No,
Mm.
The point is
we are
what
going
you're
to
looking
change
for
certain
in
things, but there are
Alkaline.
certain things.
The point is what you're looking for in Alkaline music, what you used to feel, the nostalgic feeling that you used to have. That was when Alkaline was younger. So I say when Alkaline was fighting to be somebody in the music, when Alkaline had all of the battles, fighting for his fan base, fighting to make people respect him, beating them ears till them have to respect him. That's what you're missing. Is what I say. Now Alkaline is established, he has his fan base. Alkaline is now protecting that energy, bro. You understand? You probably still in the phase of fighting, dog, and grow with the artist. You understand? That's what I'm gonna say. You probably miss something in the career of Alkaline.
What
You
you
probably
said
miss
is
something.
brilliant. I feel like what you said is brilliantly said.
Naturally.
Right? You understand what you said? I feel like that is one of the reasons in why I
Carla,
still resonate with
Carla,
the whole Alkaline. You
every
understand?
song,
Yeah.
every song that the artist does have some form of impact on a person's individual life. You don't know what kind of situation the person is going through. For hear that song, for assume say that song is
Well,
what bring them back to reality. You don't know that, not because you're not feeling that. I don't know what you are going through, but personally, everybody can relate in some individual way. Right about now, it sound like you look somebody for rant about your personal endeavors in which I can't
no,
really manage that journey the way that me
Hold,
like.
hold on, hold on.
Bad
no,
man.
no, no.
I remember
No,
the artist say him not run creature and him not do the daycare thing. So it's like kind
that's
of
you.
feel hard for you to talk to a big man like my child. See, sorry. Osh.
Oof, booklet. Well, all right. Where do we go
I'm
from
not sure.
there?
I'm not sure how to respond to that one.
Yeah. Question one more for ask you. That's a basic question. It's not a gem. Is me say muffled inspiration versus gun lyrics are unclear lyrics, confusing lyrics.
But
Which do you prefer?
remember, I know. Remember.
We are gear way back in our conversation because that's a while ago,
Remember,
bro.
even the alkalines that when me I say me rate.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, when him a singing song, we talk about a one and two piece when you have to do for protecting yourself. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel the same way. But what it's the overarching theme, what I draw from the song. What he's saying. What's the reason for him to do that? I'm not listening for the gun songs, I'm not a fan of the whole gun and all of that something there. But the message of going forward, that is what I'm a fan of. And I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned muffled. Muffled to me in that the current delivery, it just doesn't feel on par with how he used to deliver. I feel like he used to deliver his songs for anybody to be able to, you know,
Understand it, analyze it.
understand it. And I'm not saying that I'm not able to understand what he's saying. You understand? I'm able to understand what he's currently
So
saying.
you
But
basically want more like a basic delivery.
You want more like a
no,
easily
but
vapid
what you
lyrics,
guys need
like,
to
yeah.
understand,
I
is
get
We
it.
are
that
trying to
he's
get
done
it.
it
We are trying to
before,
get it.
That does
Mm.
not
Mm-hmm.
mean that he does not have it in him just the same because he's
Mm-hmm.
done it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what he's doing now, the delivery just feels muffled. It's like
Name us a song.
it's giving
Try to
us
give us an
something, but he
example.
doesn't
Cause
want to
right
give
now,
it.
hold on. Slow it down. Irks, park up your bus. May I try to understand you, bro? So give us a song where you can say, yo, him delivery muffled and you can't understand what I say.
Bro, he's talking probably about mad love, heartbreak, songs. Man, I
Hold
get
on,
it.
man. Let me get it from his perspective.
Okay, go ahead.
Give us a song where you listen to where you say you can't really, you know. Name us just a few. Give us three. Three.
All right,
Maybe
so
we can help you.
he came out with motivation.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bumbo. You
Mm-hmm.
can't understand motivation.
I know
You
what
want us
motivation
you
is, right?
no
But when he
the
came out with
song
motivation,
itself and the
I
delivery.
was
You can't
hoping for a
understand it.
fast.
I'm
I
Mm.
was
here, what am
hoping
I
for
saying?
something like
Yeah.
fast. We make them know say yo, no
But
make them stop you. Even though it's the same message, it's just the way
mm-hmm.
how he's delivering the message. I know that you guys are hardcore fans. of the
No,
artist,
bro,
right?
you not forget timid, dog. Just talk your talk, bro. We understand what you say, brother.
Yeah,
We
but
understand what you say, and I'm
then
okay with you saying that you don't like the delivery. I'm okay with it, bro. But just want to know if you get the message and you understand what the artists are trying to say. If you don't like the delivery, if you want him go, no, give me that talk. I want it for. If you want that type of more anger delivery, then we can't knock you for that, brother. You
Nick,
understand? Like
Nick,
the mute,
Nick,
we can't knock you for that, brother.
Nick.
But we just want to know if you understand what the artists are trying to say. Yeah, mom, channel, let's say.
Let me ask the caller this. All right. So what if him not understand cutting table? And him girl there, when him go and listen cutting table all day.
Bumbleclad.
She want know what cutting table is all about. So hold on,
Bumbleclad.
you know. She nobody want the back shot where him did always a come with him
Bumbleclad.
the muscle up and the choking. She want the cutting table. How
Bumbleclad.
do you come down to our level since you never listen to song for intercept what the man was trying to tell you
You know, so
Bumbleclad.
to plug in the charger.
to lay out
Mm.
your lady on a table and make sure say when you're done
Bumbleclad.
she
Yes.
understands say you are intercept and guess what it is reciprocal.
Bumbleclad.
I mean reciprocal, sorry.
Reciprocal.
Bumbleclad. Very good question. Hold on there, my side. Hold on.
but
Me have one thing to say. Hold on.
they always say some things that me don't know how to respond to be honest,
Say go,
man.
man.
Hold on. Me have one thing to say.
From you send me this snippet, me ready for buy your ticket, you know booking along.
She's hold on.
No, but
When you
remember,
gonna
remember,
work?
say me did say that one I sang them where me did rate on a
Bad to bad, yeah, true.
on a-
Bad to bad,
When you
true.
gonna work? So
Yeah,
which other song again? Oh yeah, you did say you did rate the cutting table. So when you
Disclaimer
gonna
still
work?
kid. You know, some not gonna lie still. Disclaimer, like different than apart from everybody we are bash it dog. I mean that bash it to brother, cause to me that hurt my head. But differently from that, I have to give him a little props. But no say dog, they are so still, even if I for clout or whatever is your agenda, brother. I
no
don't
man,
really give a fuck.
it's not about clothes. You
But let me don't
understand?
talk.
I
Me
mean,
I say yo, I
I
have
have
to
a
give you
message.
props for no say you're there, so brother. And it people are say, oh, we are gang up on you, bro. And for no say you're still there, so I ain't not run you out. But you know say you is a you where we take telling and you're willing for learn. That's what I say. And a lot of people is like you. We're in the comment section silently and listen. You know what I mean? I'm probably afraid for do what you do. So I'm have to give you a commendation. That's why I'm actually calling and give this as friend, bro. Because really and truly, me never have a call in and talk to you that. Cause me I say, bro, like you keep on a contradict yourself. But me realize that you as a youth are willing to stay so and listen. And you know what I mean? I have to give you props for that. Cause some man where you said you're a fan, fine, cool, whatever. Alkaline and haters just undercover fans, we know that. But we have some undercover fans where as two people fought on a panel and start to beat them bad brother, them ready for run, phone call, reach, them get a phone call, thing hang up. But you're there so same analysis. So I have to give you that props to you. You know what I mean? I'm a sister yo, you understand, so you kind of messed up with your video dog. And you understand now after kid kind of break down the thing and put it in a perspective. So me have to give you
Yo,
props to that, brother.
why? Why,
No,
brother? We not
break
break
down.
down no thing.
All
What I
right.
do?
Yeah, man, I read
Dissect it
Jamaica
then.
there.
Dissect. After kid dissect your thought or your video or what you was having in your perception, you know what I'm saying? And put it in a perspective of how the Vendetta fans are looking at it. My sister realize, oh shit, I did lose something, I did miss something. Okay, now I catch it back. Some of us want to know, say, all right, you understand now, dog. And when the song them drop, yeah, listen for listen sake and not just listen for just hear the song and go. Yeah? That's
You
one
know,
thing me have to say.
the man go to the extent of saying, yo, him feel like right now, Massacre the dominant force in a dancehall. I may say, yo,
No,
you know,
he asked me who
no,
features
me
that.
rate your opinion. No, me rate your opinion in your opinion, but me I say, me give you facts. You see me? For sure, it's a last year. You have one artist, a very new artist, kind of come sweep with the man biggest song ever.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? So when you say yo, and then you go forward to say yo, him are the dominant force because I'm charisma.
So,
I may say, well, other dancehall artists have charisma. Then you say, yo, him lyrics. Then may say other people have lyrics, but then most
mm-hmm.
time song them are hybrid songs, meaning that he's talking about multiple
But
things at the same time. So
but
they're like freestyles. other people have that too. So me I say, why you say yo you mother dominant? You still not answer that. There's so many unanswered questions, bro. Nick asked you a
But
question a while ago. Are you willing to apologize to the Vendetta fans for calling them liars, seeing that you understand no our perspective? Are you willing to do that?
Apologize, man.
You still haven't answered that.
all right,
You see
with
me?
that comment, no, hold on, hold on. With that comment, no, I will say that maybe it was too much,
Mm.
right?
What was too much?
The way how I said what I said.
Yeah, you have to say it with your chest, you know, cause on the
Eh?
video you there say it with your chest, you know. So, so you have to say it
No,
with your
the
chest.
fact that you
Mm.
guys, because I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or anything
Of course,
to the whole
naturally,
fan
yeah.
base or anything. So I realize that many persons they take it as a disrespect for me to say that they're
Mm-hmm.
liars, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically most of the persons them a come on. We hear them use the point and I say, me say they lie. So me know say most people they hurt by that. But it was not meant to be a bashing against the fan base or anything. I just felt like while making that video, I just felt like the whole thing was a cult, right?
Bumbo.
No, hold
Yeah.
on.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
felt
We
like
understand, man.
persons looked at it as like a cult, right? In which
Mm.
you know, like you go to some church and you can't say nothing bad, but we are learn and you
Yeah.
kind of way because if you
Yeah.
say man that look around and say no man, yeah, I felt that kind of way like it was a place of no free speech, and I felt
Yeah.
like having a fan base like that because if you come out now and as an artist or whatever kind of creator you are, right? I felt like if you have a fan base like that who are just yes men,
Mm.
right, to whatever you do, even if
Mm-hmm.
your box down a girl or whatever, then say, yeah man, he right to do it because this is a
Mm.
reason why he do it because he talk
And
about
you know what? You know what the crazy thing is. You know what the
it.
crazy thing is. Why you
Mm.
can even perceive us as a quote unquote cult is
It is
because Alkaline
cult.
has never done anything wrong. Like when you check the stats and you check the ratio, most of the dancehall artists has been in the news for the for the wrong reasons. You understand me? And you have people supporting them anyways, right? Yeah, people supporting them regardless. And I never heard anyone say, yo, fans of popcorn is a cult. Because really and truly, the man they roll with man, we put Q-tex on them fingers so they make pum pum here and there. Me just a
All
say.
right. Put your pause there, so.
No,
Hold on, Nick, hold on, Nick.
we're
Me talk my
talking
Ask
about
mind.
him
that
what he
though.
mean a
Me talk
cult,
my mind.
bro. No, man,
We're
ask
Hold
him
on,
talking
what he
before we
mean a
even go,
cult. The
before we
cult.
even go
No,
this
we
so.
can't skip past the
Cause me,
cult part, bro, because you
me
can't
not
use the
skip
word
past it, you
cult.
know.
You can't use the word cult so lightly, Carla. What's the meaning
Yeah.
of cult, bro? If you
no,
don't know
remember
that,
in
don't
our
use
cult
it, bro.
is a dedicated
It is a cult.
dedicated following towards
A
particular
specific
goal or
figure
something.
or object. Right.
Yes,
So
Mm-hmm.
so it's a cult, right?
It is a
of
cult.
course.
Yeah,
Remember
bro. So
that
it's a cult.
you
Come
guys are
on, my youth.
most likely follow aware of the term cult following.
Okay.
Yeah.
And stands
Mm.
and all
So
these things. I'm
Alkaline
gonna
has
learn
a
that
cult
recently.
following. That is no lie.
Right, and every artist would love to have a cult following fan base, brother.
Yeah.
True, true.
Yeah,
You
so
see
you
me I say?
can't really knock
Because that
that,
will
So, so
brother.
always make you make money
So it
still.
does. Me just feel like the fans are being punished for following a certain. I really do feel like that, and it's not just with you, bro. A lot of these dancehall artists are misguiding the youths. One, two, they're always in the media in some form of negativity. Fans still support them, but when it comes to Alkaline and we support an artist that him not folly dog, the man try to keep him record clean like Police Jesus record, Jesus Police record should say. See,
I remember saying
and
they ain't
people
even make off of him, you know. They make off of him already, try to lock him up and something.
and
Him
all of
no
them
good
things
now.
that
Yeah,
is me
man.
I say we make it past all of the drama. When the man
If
club
me
on
get my
himself, we
visa,
keep
you
it
know, see
calm.
me come back here when I time. Like,
You see me? Believe full of corruption. So you all right.
mm,
Back again. Me have to beat certain man. You see me? Look on Vibes Cartel. This man was convicted. So if he's convicted, you
And
tell we say yo, you not believing in this. You see me? I say, bro,
he still have
this
a
man was
cult, yeah.
convicted. Not only that, but you have people coming out, including females, that said he beat them, right? And you don't have anyone saying, "Oh, Gaza is a cult. Oh, Gaza is this. Oh, Gaza is that. Oh, I feel like
No,
this and I feel like
of
that."
course.
Hold on, hold on. Let me finish, bro. I forget this out, and it's not geared towards you, but this needs to be
Mm-hmm.
said. I feel like the fans are being attacked. I feel like we're being targeted. I feel like a lot of people think we are soft soap. Never that, because when you look at other artists, the same thing that you just said We never do that yet. But yet still me never see a young YouTuber like yourself come out talking about Vibes Cartel. Me never see a young YouTuber come out and talk about how him take equipment from Not Nice and try to beat up Not Nice. Me never see him try to say him try to beat Rhino. Roo, roo, roo. Me not see them thing there at my father, but when you check the stats and you check the ratio, a youth we are trying to live a nice, clean life, motivate youths to do the right and low the wrong. At them people that like a lot of people want to target and say, oh yo, them one and all the good. Why is he the main topic and not so many other artists where do so much wrongs, brother? And that me can't understand. Me try to get in a your mind now and other people minds dog to see why una choose to do that. Is it that because
No, but
he's the staple?
you have to understand the difference
Yeah,
between
word.
other persons and me. I'm not speaking from the perspective of a hater. Most persons that speak from the perspective of a hater who don't
Hmm.
like nothing what to do with alkaline because they say, boy, body wash and all kind of thing, Then call the whole camp that, right? I am a fan, just with a different view of his
And that's
current
fine. And that's fine,
way
bro.
how
May I
it is,
say, yo,
right?
where is the videos? Where is the videos about other dancehall artists? Where the,
Me have
where them are do wrong?
me have videos about other dancehall artists, man.
No, it's not like,
Uh,
again, bro. Again, I'm not
oh,
talking to you
you're saying
directly.
overall.
Overall, if you notice, bro, alkaline is always the main topic, and the fans overall too. Oh, your alkaline fans, them disgusting. How? We mind we own a business and drink water. More while we over here, so bro. And if alkaline have nothing now go on in the media, I mean say yo, dry, nothing. New songs over 3 months we there, bro. We wall out. We need now mix with content. If it's a Nick SFB there, he might do trivia. See, he might use him own money out time pocket. Nick talk the man. The
Remember
man I
those
use
time,
him
man?
own money out time pocket. And I give it to fans just so we can hold a vibe. See, mom channel there. If we there song we have nothing to do on a Sunday, we talk about God. Believe the Bible.
But for
See,
answer your question,
we
dog,
not mixed, bro.
the
Believe no
reason
man.
why alkaline name them depend, dog, cause once you're the man, bro. Yeah, you are the talk of the town.
No,
Remember
but
good,
that.
no man. Once you are the top, once you're at the top, it no matter what the
But
bottom feeders do,
never did I
brother. It's always
once,
the man at the top. Yeah, so I just they say the dog.
So,
Isn't
never
me?
did I once say that he's not a great artist.
No, not you, bro. Like so we
Yeah,
are talk, bro. We kind of
yeah.
talk
Again,
to the
yeah.
masses out there. We are talk to like other people. We are listen. We are talk to every different fan base, bro. You see me? You kind of get your beat and teach and you apologize. So right now you just feel listen and kind of learn. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just say, brother. Why is it that Alkaline is the fall off artist that they say is fall off, right? Them say Alkaline fall off, right? He's the fall off artist, but everything is about Alkaline, bro. The nigga is the nigga is the goat, bro.
More
He's
of
the
ask the
top.
youth the question.
but
More of ask
but
him the question.
but
More of
Carla,
ask him the question, yeah. Alright, go on,
Carla,
mom. Come on, ask him a question. Go ahead.
him say my fun, right? That means him a liar too.
Difficult, bro.
No,
Him a call him say alkaline fan them a liar, so him say my
no,
fan.
I'm a fan
So
with a different
he is
perspective.
a
Oh,
liar fan too then. That means say you
You
basically
need to
approve
understand
exactly
why
what I
I
say.
said,
Yeah,
eh?
tell lie to then Carla car he's a fan. You
No
know?
man, but you need to understand why
No,
I
you're not a
said
fan or not.
I am a fan.
Alright then Carla, you're a liar just like myself. So. Go on talk Nick.
Yo, channels.
Channel,
No,
easy
the
enough.
question, the question more for ask the guests. Again, bro, I have to thank you very much for joining the panel, for joining the live discussion. I respect you for doing that. The question I want to ask you though, in your opinion, in your personal opinion, do you think
Mm.
Alkaline fell off?
I think that he willingly fell off. That is just my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Say,
It's
all
not a
right. So,
situation in which I think that he does not have any talent anymore, or like how some people are trying to say. I feel like he has it, but he just decides that, boy, like enough of
my love about this. You know, my love
it.
about this. The fact say, yo, you feel like Alkaline willingly fall off, scene, and yet still he's still being dominant.
No,
It's
but
crazy to me.
nowhere in my video, did I
No,
say that he
bro.
still.
The question
Yeah.
that I'm asking you is right here, right now. Nothing to do with your video or anything like that. I'm asking you directly. If you think
Mm-hmm.
Alkaline fall off, and you think Alkaline willingly fell off to give the space to younger artists, right? Correct? Yes?
Mhm.
All right, cool. So I'm saying the fact
And that
that you
is what
think
I
that
didn't want. Like I
Wait,
but
didn't
wait,
want him to just
hold on.
no, no.
the fact that you think that, right? I'm not bashing you, bro. Don't be so defensive, please.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a discussion now. Your video is now out the way. You have apologized. You get it. You say you get it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are creating new content now, right? So I'm saying to you is, if you think Alkaline willingly fell off, but yet still he's always in the conversation, what does that tell you? If someone willingly jump off a mountain, but him still then in the conversation of being on top of the mountain, what does that tell you?
It tell us I him still he's
Bumbleclad.
still important, he's still
Bumbleclad.
a force
Force
All
to be
right.
reckoned with.
to be reckoned.
Conversation done.
Right.
Well done. Well done.
And
That is
and
it,
just
bro.
No,
and just for
but
and
hold
just
on,
for add
what I
to what
want to
Kiki did
ask
I
you.
say, add to what you say,
No, hold
bro.
on now.
I know why you
What I
pass
want
it,
to
dog.
ask you, Kevin.
Alkaline mission. What was Alkaline mission in a dancehall? Just real quick. What was Alkaline mission in a dancehall? If you
Well,
don't know that, then you really need to pay attention to the live,
well,
then, brother.
his mission to me
Was
was to show others that they can do it too. That was
and
Mm-mm.
simple.
for broke down barriers so that who can come
Yeah,
run boya? Who can
yeah,
come run boya? Who
yeah.
can come run boya? Alkaline or who?
I
Who
mean,
him say him
others
a go
can.
patch down barriers so can come run boya? One if you follow the Bible verse. Yes, I call.
The
Remember
Bible
good.
verse.
Mm-hmm. Sorry for who blaspheme or feel them, whatever. Look here. Answer my question, dog. The dog say man mash down barriers so that blank can come run boy. Who?
So that anybody can run boy.
So that the young youth them can come run boy, dog. Young bumbo clad people time now. Old foot affiliate. Bro, remember the history no dog, my youth. So seriously, when you
So
say you never want that.
you're saying no, this is the time no.
Bro, this is the time. Young youth to eat food. Young youth
It's
can
been
take
the
care of them.
time.
Young youth them
It's
no
been
need
the
nothing.
time.
Hold on, no. To make it even deeper, bro. Alkaline show that the gatekeepers, bro, could have been destroyed, dog, and there was a different way, bro. Alkaline shows that the internet and the fan base is all you needed. You didn't need a gatekeeper to put your song on the radio to trick the people that you are the number one artist in dancer. You didn't need the gatekeeper to force to plant you in the industry. All you needed is just a fan base like us, the cult, right? An internet service provider, a distributor to distribute your songs, and that's it. That's what Alkaline did, bro. So the formula that Alkaline do when I hack the game, what I'm saying, we hack the game. You fool if you know say the game get hack we up. Remember, Alkaline hack the game, right? Him hack the game where you as a young artist don't necessarily have to have a bag of money for pay the payola system. The payola system is the radio station, the disc jockey them. People still pay this jockey now and them stuff because you want your things, playing a dance. That's fine. But him hack the game where him show say, yo, me can be the number one hated artist. If you don't remember, when Alkaline Boss, everybody and their mother dropped a song and the last part of the song was hashtag Alkaline this. If you don't remember. Everybody's song was Alkaline this. Alkaline was the number one hated artist, brother. And Alkaline proved the game wrong. This is what me I say and show and say, yo, me no need you know. I need my fans them, I'm a good bro. The dog hack the game, bro. So when you are say you never want nobody else come run boy, you just want Alkaline run boy. You not live the
Me think
Lord
me
word,
think could
dog.
just me think could
You
just
know,
a little piece out of me and say I'm not trying to get the message.
well,
Does anyone in here understand the complete message away? Me I say.
I
Yeah,
think
them
you're
gonna tell you
trying
now.
to say that, yo, me didn't want Alkaline to be the number one trending artist every day, dog. And everybody else can be number two and three, dog. Alkaline, me want number one, bro. Everybody else forget the what left, dog. Dog. A vendetta, you. Member good, no, dog. I think of that, yeah, say.
So is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing, but I'm just telling you that Alkaline came in the game and tell us, bro, we are come change the game and make some young
but
youth
me,
can come
but
run, boy, yeah, bro. He must
but
share the
yo,
pie.
we just feel like
Him not
it
try
too
run the
far.
game till him a 50, bro. Like such man, brother. Remember good, no,
Eh?
brother?
No, me not say till 50 you, but it too fast to me you. No man.
Bro, Alkaline a diversifying portfolio, bro. Alkaline a work with brands like Givenchy, bro. Alkaline do some things that keep him on a show. We're sold out. We have so much people we're compared to a freaking reggae some fest, bro, in less than 10 years, brother. Come on, bro.
We can't
You
deny
understand,
magnitude of the
brother?
influence.
So, come on, brother, dog. You have to look on the thing. What you
So
want
hold
is
on.
what the young
I need to
artists them
ask
need
before
to
we
do
keep
right
going.
now is garner a fan base. Alkaline past that level. with
No,
new level
no.
of unlock, bro.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
But what we need to understand,
Alright,
how
go
do
ahead.
you guys define a successful artist?
Alkaline, not signed, independent. Bro, no, me
Alright, if I
answer
get
you.
one
Me
test
answer
paper
you.
now,
No, me
right?
answer you. Me answer
No,
you.
hold on, if I get one
Alkaline,
test
he's
paper.
independent. He's independent. Hear me out and listen good, cause you see you learn a lot of things. You're not gonna just hear say, oh, number one billboard and them fuckery there, cause that is rigged. We know that. Alkaline say the game is rigged, bro. If you don't know, you have to stay tuned to the live and learn them something there. But anyways, Alkaline is the definition of a successful artist in my eyes. Reason why, see, Alkaline is independent. As an independent artist, you do not have a major label behind you, white if you want white, with a budget. A budget is something that if you want a video to be shot, your label as a signed artist, your label give you 10,000, 20,000, whatever your budget
You have
is.
to take you their own pocket and do it.
All right, cool, good. You have something called promotion. You have something called the engine. You have something we call a SEO. All of these things, search engine optimization and all these things, bro. When you're signed to a label, them take care of all of that for you. They make sure that your shit is in the algorithm.
Sexy
They make
Kimberly,
sure
what's your
that
question?
yeah,
Sorry, bro.
answer the
But I've
question
asked
because you keep
question,
on
bro.
and ask me. So a label is going to invest in you, bro. Music, video, recording, studio session, mixing session, video. If you don't know how much to shoot a video, let me tell you now, as a new producer, sir, a video will cost you anywhere between 2,500 US dollars all the way up to 4,000, 5,000 US dollars to just shoot the video. To master a song, mix and master a song, it costs you anywhere between $4 to $6 to $1,000 depending on the producer. That I'm just telling, depending on the engineer. You understand? It costs a lot as an independent artist to maintain your career, bro. So Alkaline maintaining all of this and then evolving to the next level, keeping his own festival, bro, hiring younger artists that is trying to come up in the game and is bubbling in the dancer arena, bro. That's a big look, bro. Then to go ahead to link with an international brand as Givenchy, bro, being the muse. A muse meaning that you are the idea behind the entire line. You are the inspiration behind the entire line. For an independent artist that doesn't have a PR, not a PR, sorry, that doesn't have certain team where I pitch him out there to different markets, bro. All of this thing, bro, is something to be looked at and to be congratulated, brother. It's not easy as you make it look or make our people make it look, bro. You understand? It takes a lot as an independent artist. So the success with Alkaline I see right now, having a sold out festival every freaking year, no matter which part of the world it keep, Florida, Jamaica, New York, where I come up September 3rd, make sure to buy a ticket when it come out. That's a quick plug. You see me I say? Dog, Alkaline is the meaning of a successful artist, bro. You understand that? I'm
Me
gonna talk
get
too
what
fast.
you say. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
All right. All right.
we know some in a camp still. Me did ask you know, for like
Bro,
a
stop saying at the
definition
camp,
of
bro. You're here with Vendetta fans that are passionate about the thing, bro. Is what I say. Most Vendetta fans, bro. We're not trying to do that in the camp thing there. This is just we sharing our views to you, brother. Is what I say. Just leave it like that. It's not the camp. The camp is Kerry in a Beckford and everybody else will work underneath. Well, not underneath
Facts.
her, but you know what thing go. Yeah. And Alkaline the boss. You understand? That's the camp.
Yeah,
You know what I say?
that is
This
the
is the
camp.
fan base. This is a percentage of
That
the
is it.
fan base. You understand? Just
A
leave it right
fraction.
there. A
That is
fraction.
it.
That is it.
That is code.
Oh, me I speak fast. Sorry, Kimberly. I say go. I'm passionate. I talk fast. I say go.
no, upon coming to coming here now, I was wondering, because one at the time, I was saying, yo, can't but I feel good sir right there, man, because but I feel make a video go on simmer.
Yeah. If you make a
Yeah, but
video
I
go on
feel good
simmer.
sir right now, because everybody will just gang up on me right now, but then I just thought that, I have to just get out there to hear other person's views and stuff, because I really wanted to hear why persons choose to stick with
With
the current
Vendetta.
which I understand because
Okay.
when you look on international artists, a lot of them fall off. A lot of hip hop artists fall off, but they
Facts.
still have dedicated fan base. So you understand. But when I look at Alkaline, I feel like you see it past Alkaline, as we had mentioned before. I just that is what bring him to where he is today, and that is what has the dedicated people today. Whether we want to admit it or not, because even for the new fans, they have to go back and listen in old time songs. Even Trippy Red, he was listening to Alkaline the other day. And I was like,
Set up that, man.
eh?
Set up that,
Carla,
man.
Carla.
Bro, that's a solid
Kim,
foundation, brother. What, like
No,
that.
of course it's a solid foundation, but that is the
Carla,
foundation
Set
in
up
which.
that, man.
Kimberly wanna know which school I used to go.
Yeah, that me just ask.
Which school I used to go, Carla?
Why is that important?
No,
It's
there's
a
question.
to ask. It's a fun to
Eh?
ask which high school you used to attend.
Oh, I used to go to Guthrie Stewart.
All right.
I don't know who that is. But the teacher them never have no hard time with it, right?
No, sir, I was a quiet youth, you know.
No, I'm talking about in the learning part, not in the physical body. I'm talking about in the learning department.
No.
Okay.
So why do you ask that? Does it seem like unable to learn or hard to understand things?
Slightly.
It seems like you make your emotions make the decisions, and then when you hear the facts, you don't want to digest it with any form of acknowledgement. You act like you're stuck in your ways.
Yeah, no,
And
you have to understand that persons will have views, you know. As a
the
matter
first
of
to
fact,
come on the
my
live, at the
favorite
first to come
villains
on the
in
live,
movies
want to
are
sleep. I
villains
tell her the truth.
who die still holding on to their views. I like those kind of villains who die still holding on to their views. If any of you no, I like those kind of views. I don't like persons who can talk.
I rate the call about.
Understand in the end, and then you know, I like persons who still acknowledge, say, boy, you know, I was right all along and so on.
Told you I was right.
Hmm?
Yeah, we were right.
You have to rename
It
this
don't make sense to sing the
Therapy
songs
Mondays,
him
kid.
because he doesn't listen to the words. So if you, no matter where you sing to him, it's not registering.
No, you know what you guys taught me tonight,
Waste
though?
of time.
Let's hear this. Let's hear this.
You guys really taught me something about a loyal fan base, because
Whoa.
at the end of the day, when I hear you guys quote
Tonight.
the man song, it sound like I went like, you know, either you drove a witness to my quote.
That is it, my father. A cult. Remember good.
Eh?
And we can
No,
quote it
so
for
do you think
days.
that a cult is a bad thing?
No, a cult is
Yo,
not a bad thing.
When I said that, I
yo,
was wondering
the
if
man say, the way
But
him
no,
here we
sir.
quote the.
no,
Sorry,
true. When me
the
and my
man said the way him here we quote the lyrics. It remind him of Jehovah's Witness.
Bro, I feel like he didn't know where he was actually coming. Well, why? That wild. That folly. I don't think he
brother.
knew. Yeah, I don't think he knew
No.
where he was actually, participating in tonight. I don't think he know what he was getting himself.
He just need us
You
want
know what I'm
somebody
saying?
to talk
I
to.
think you thought it was just a regular, like, oh, lovers of the music. And,
No. I
when I
know
think
that.
Jonathan say, like,
No,
you're there at the Lions
when
Den.
Kid reached out to me, I looked on the YouTube page and I was like, oh shit.
Trouble.
No, to be honest. No, I was like,
It was at that moment you knew you fucked up, right? It was at that moment you said, Jesus Christ, I want to get myself. And I said, go, dog. I said, go.
Work. I never chicken here, Jerk. Believe.
I actually expected this, you know. But what I most praise you guys for is the
Amen.
respect. In that I don't really get like blatant disrespect or anything. Everybody is trying to keep it
And that is and no man,
real.
and a lucky. And nothing for do with luck. Vendetta, we believe in a showing people the same energy with them show we. You see me? You don't rate we don't rate it neither. You see me I say? And
No,
from right after but
that is a thing about life. If people don't rate you.
and that we try for emulate. You see me? So right after but you never try for forward with a strong energy as if you don't want to hear what we have to say. You never you see me? You might stuck in your ways, but you're
willing to
reason it
learn.
from a intelligent standpoint. You see me? I say I'm a rate that. You know what I mean? We don't have problems with them, my father. Continue to do what you do, but anytime you step out of line, you know we have to go put your back leather belt in the black belief. It's a rap.
It's a rap. You understand? A real talk. That's the only reason why that's the only reason why you don't really get certain energy, cause I realize, all right. Cause me that comment crazy, you know, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, bro, who the fuck is this dude, bro? Like that youth are last.
No, when we see you reach out to me, man, I said, no, man.
No, I'm not kid attack. I nick attack.
We could say it, man.
You see me? When I realize say a Nick talk, your kid just don't talk. A Nick talk.
Go,
You see me?
go ahead.
A kid reach out to you. But as I say, me I listen to you. I mean a blaze a fire in the comment section. And me have to tell the warriors them say yo, come see. Cause I realize say yo, you have a little hope in you. You see what I say? You see me realize say you're hopeless now, dog,
No,
and your brain chip and it can't
no, a
reprogram,
lot
then
of
you
persons
would
feel
get
like to
that thing,
write
you know.
off a boss completely. This is not me. All right, if picture it this way, it's almost like Goku, for instance, right?
Yeah,
Goku have a power to
yeah.
beat up people, but he did it, and he make man a deal with the mark and away, and he just do nothing. That is how I felt. To just break it down, that is how I felt. For
No,
the
let me
persons
tell you
who
how
don't
you
watch,
felt.
eh?
Let me tell you how you
Wait.
felt.
One goddamn minute. You felt like you had the power to defeat who?
Like
Who?
anybody, remember say
Uh,
Goku one is strongest persons. So me
Yeah, but
just feel like,
who did you feel like you have the power to defeat?
hmm?
Who? Us?
No,
Us?
no, not me personally, you know.
You say you feel like Goku, just like how man do that say
No,
you feel
no,
like
no, no,
OG Bobby Johnson.
no, no. What me I say is me I put alkaline in a Goku shoes,
Oh,
okay.
Alka.
right?
Okay.
So what me I say
Mm.
is, I feel like alkaline is like Goku, right? You have a
Mm-hmm.
power where you can do anything when you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and you make people just I do certain things and he not do that. He not use it
What
and
certain people I
dominate
do?
people.
What them I do? What them I do? What certain
Eh?
people I do? What certain people I do?
No, even alright. Currently, you realize how he always quiet still, you know. But you realize how he just nah say nothing nowadays. None at all. And certain people just go on like say they want size up to him and all of them kind of things. Them the things that
You
me as
really
a
not
man, you know.
listen. You really not listen,
Nah, you know,
brother.
listen
Listen.
yourself.
Yo,
Let me tell you
stop,
what you
stop,
try
stop,
to say,
stop.
brother. Let me tell you what you try to say. You're basically
Hold on.
saying that, all right, you know, like when you used to attend a church and then you stop go to church, so basically you kind of lose faith. And that happens. So now you're back in the cult and we are trying to reprogram your brain to make you know where you lose, dog. So just that, bro. You just need
Hold
guidance.
on.
You know what I'm saying? You
Hold
was just
on.
a loose cannon. You're just a loose cannon, brother. You
Hold
understand?
on
No.
there.
And I
Hold
just
That's
that,
on there.
dog.
We say got
Hold
to be
on.
a
him
better
keep
one.
asking the same question, them not
Yeah,
different.
brother.
I
Hold
think
on
the
there.
You just need
That's it.
guidance, you know?
I'm sorry for interrupt order, but me I
Hold
go on
on
with
there.
it.
All right, mom channel. Big up yourself, man. Respect for Cardi,
Um,
this me.
Mom
That
channel
one
um,
a
why?
high tempo. Yeah, that one a high tempo.
Hey, caller, I got block you. I don't even know you. Yeah.
There you go. She will come around, maybe. Worry about it. Worry about it,
Hold
caller.
on there. Hold on there, caller. Hold on there. Let me say something.
Just last, man.
You hear the song where dog say, yo, boss favor boss, done favor done.
Yeah, me if I have it on my phone, obviously. Mm-hmm.
So you say, yo, you feel like a lot of people can just size up and get where. You see that one song there? Put
Mm-hmm.
everybody back in a them place. Unless you never understand it.
Me understand it. Me understand the song. But,
If me are the man where my dominant in the vlogging world, see?
mm-hmm.
And you feel like you can size up with me. I'm a forward on a vlogger, me I say, yo, me are the vlogger for every vlogger. And you hear that, you're not gonna reply to me and try to find a creative way as how to reply to me and say what you are say.
Mm-hmm.
Quite, you
But
see nobody try for chat. Well, no, you see
no,
nobody try for chat. Okay,
but what you
what I
think
tell
now?
you say,
No.
mm,
But what you think now? You have to understand where people them are saying a dance and that me look and that me no rate. What most of them are
what
saying
the
now
people,
is that him and a Joan and him a look certain for whole on pan. That is not my view, you know. Because
Tell
me
you say
know
this
say he can well on.
misguided. Misguided charging, man. You listen to the wrong
So
people.
am
Them
I
are
the
that
first? Am
one.
I? Hold on. Are you guys telling me that you don't hear that?
We
brother, we
hear
hear
that,
that
but
from
we not pay
haters.
that no attention because that
That is what I'm
Because
saying. I hate that.
again, hold on, stop.
we know the truth.
Because again, that has no weight, that now have no proof to it. People can say
Nada.
whatever they want to say, you know. But when you check the stats and you check the ratio, how a man we are Joan have him won a show was sold out multiple times, even in the US. How a man we are Joan just signed a major deal with one of the
But
biggest
I think
clothing
mainly,
brands.
yeah. I think they're just
Remember, bro. When you check the stats and you check the ratio, the dominant force in a dancehall you call was Massacre. Other people would have said the most streaming artist is Chronic Law. Which one of them have what Alkaline have? Or do what Alkaline do? Try to analyze that.
They don't do it, Mado.
Exactly. So when you check the stats and the ratio, wouldn't they be the one that are drowning? Don't they call alkaline name all the time? Think about it. No, don't laugh it out. No, we are
No,
saying we are saying.
yeah.
No, yo, I'm serious. No, bro. No, what the part where we are get serious no car. You tell what other people are saying. We are telling what we are saying. But then when we are say what we are saying, you laugh it off like say yo other people say what them say, but you're not hear what we are say. Hear what we are say. We come with facts. We not just come with feelings. Check the stats and you check the ratio. Which one of them artists here are do with alkaline? Though? Not one. Other than Popcorn that have the show when name Unruly Fest, nobody else now the way him do. So when you check the stats and a man I go say, yo, him a drown and him a draw after straw, wouldn't they be the one that are drawing after straws?
Well, alright. When me hear them say that, me not buy into it, you know. Me just feel like alkaline literally no business where I want to go on right now.
So if you're not buying to it, bro, why you even repeat it?
No, because
Watch out.
the people them have out that's all I say.
Yeah, but are you going to go back? Are you going to go back and tell them what we are say? And show them so we show your points of views and thing that I go show you that I go show we say you're solid. Are you going to now use that platform with everything what we discussed tonight? Because we're not there for waste time, you know. We spend 3 hours to talk about this. Are you now going to take everything that we have talked about into consideration, wrap it up in a GIF, and give the haters them what they on your platform? Or whoever talk to you? Are you going to do that?
Well,
That's the question.
I'm not a difficult person still, you know. So I'll think about it. Right? So it might just be a surprise.
Fair enough.
So I'm not a difficult person. I like to reason out things. I like to share my perspective and hear the perspective of other persons. Right?
Fair enough.
But I do applaud you guys for the dedication in which you guys have to
fair enough.
Alkaline. Like really and truly. Like this kind of dedication, you don't really see them a dedication aside from the Gaza camp. Me I tell you the truth.
Tell me where in a recent times you see any dedication to Gaza like this.
You know, see, because to be honest, recent times, like people still say they follow him, but recent times, even in album, what they do, they call it Barn, something like that. They made the album they fall flat. To be honest. So, only
him last EP was called Numb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was actually Numb.
Yeah, me get what you say. But you have to admit, say, even though he's not on the same level as before, the fan base and how they protect the artists.
I disagree.
It's similar. Like me no see.
I disagree.
Alkaline would be more higher right now, you know, in terms of a fan base when you have a loyal fan base over there. So you can't deny that none at all. Like when I come and some feel like we going on Kingdom and everybody just say, yo, you know this man has a boy in here Joe, you know them kind of and then you can quote scriptures, millions of scriptures.
I still disagree. We still disagree because when you check the stats and you check the ratio, they are not there for the artists. They are just anti-alkaline fans.
Yeah, majority of them.
When you check the stats and you check the ratio, they work. No, they don't. No, they don't. In fact, they preach streaming as if their 35 fans that they have on their platform alone can stream and bring their artists up to any type of caliber. How is it that you as a vlogger knowingly know that you have 35 viewers per live and you're going to preach streaming? How 35 people are going to stream your songs and bring you up and get your album sales? That makes sense? You want to encourage your 35, maybe 20 out of the 35 they're in the United States, and you say, buy that. $9. So what? You automatically get 20 sales. Rather than telling them to stream, because even if the 35 was from United States and they decide to stream, they're not going to stream 3,570 times to give you one album sale. It makes no sense.
But it all goes back, you know. The reason why I think that the fan base is so, because I mentioned it in my video, you know. The reason why I think that the fan base is so dedicated right now, where they want the boss to win, you know, is because of in past, and we already established and we see it with our
Right.
own eyes. The people
Right.
are trying to fight him down, So at the end of the
Right.
day, in fans already understand that and they don't want him
True.
lose in front of people.
You know
And which
why?
me understand say me saying certain things on my video, it would trigger some people based on the fan base. You understand? Because the
You
fan
know
base is
why?
already dedicated and they know nobody say nothing bad. You understand? If somebody says something bad, they might view him as a hater.
You
So
know why?
yeah?
You know why?
Because I mean they appreciate the artist. You
Not
understand?
it goes deeper than that. It's
Mm-hmm.
psychological. People that are struggling like to help other people that are struggling, bro. When you check
Yeah.
the stats and you check the ratios, Zine,
Yeah.
if you look upon a rich person and ask them for $10, them probably don't give it to you. Them tell you if you go work. See? Versus
True.
a person with up on the street and you say, yo, beg you $10. A next person a person that is homeless would give you $10 rather than a person that is rich. It's
Yeah, true.
psychological and it's proven. So when you
True.
look on a fan base where them used to the struggle, them know what it is to struggle and getting put down by other people and whatever. Them are gonna see that youth you get bullied or whatever in the dancehall space and say, no, come in youth, we're gonna lift you up. And what the smartest thing Alkaline ever did was give his fan base a name, a collective name, what we can call ourselves as a collective and say vendetta. I know we can identify ourselves as vendetta. And from that, the game over, brother. Everybody we are struggling with rate Alkaline, vendetta. And we just move forward from this.
Mm-hmm.
Everything original. From the hand sign, original.
So being that we're probably so close off also.
Hmm.
Do you guys understand um do you guys think
Just
that
leave it
my
up like that.
views, even though controversial, do you think that my views were clearly from a hater standpoint?
Um,
No,
yeah, Nick,
no,
go ahead.
no. I don't think it was from a hater's perspective or so dog. But people are gonna pre it as a hater perspective, bro, because of what I say. But my love, how you can come like change your thought process now
Fix
after
up
kid
that,
explain.
brother.
Me say
Why?
my love, you can change your thought process. And that me
No, you say you love where a man can come and
I'm a,
change in
I'm,
thought
I'm a
process.
change up that quick, bro. One pay plug out the sun, no, brother. So my love, how you can like change your thought process now after kid.
Man look like Gucci no man.
My change, my change that. Brother, you know what I say, brother. I
Yeah
love
man,
how
yeah, yeah.
you can stay so dog and say, yo, Jano, I never meds it on that level there. You see me I say, no, I understand why the fans them did that beat us so bad. That's just that, bro. You see me I say that's why you can have where so uh still talk to you, brother. If it wasn't like oh you were right now where you was receptive to corrections, dog, you'd have probably get dirt already, dog, or you'd have probably get kicked off of the live. You see me? So you're good, brother. Just the fans them never respect say yo you basically ditch them. You see me? What I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody
So
couldn't dirt him right now either because at the end of the day, I'm a guest. You see me?
but no, I
So
mean in the comment section I say yo promoter how much for dirt the dog. I mean I say yo promoter how much for dirt him come and I say yo bro what the
for
fuck
real.
is this dude? You never see me I say bro me I say promoter how much for dirt him.
No
You see
man,
me?
who need to take no dirt for the dog, man? Who need to take
But
no
I
dirt
don't
for the
know, I just
dog?
a little corruption, so I know it would have dirt him,
Yeah.
I guess, but you know what I mean? I just
Mm,
this so the dog plug out my brain one night time, I have to say, Jono, I'm tired to hear this, you see it? But
yeah.
as I said, brother, I know it never come from a hateful part. There's more fans like you where I think the same thing, bro. What a brother
Yeah,
turn on
even
them
when we
blood
release the
clot
video, I
floodlight.
realize,
Now
yeah,
you tell man, look out the floodlight in the umbre.
You have on the
Yeah.
shades, man.
yeah, me
So
realize that there are many other people out there who they are
so
fans, because they even comment on my comment section with vendetta in their name, and them say, boy, they actually feel the same way, they're not
So
haters,
you was just that beacon right now was shine the light where all of them did want to shine.
No, but
And we
you
know
see,
we
no,
was just that darkness that will cover the light that make you know say yo, cut that fuck
no,
brother.
but
Fuck
no,
creature.
but this should
That's
actually
that.
show you guys something too. This should actually show you guys that a correct message should actually be put out more because enough people don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You understand?
at the end of the day, that's a very good point. That's a very,
Mm-hmm.
very good point. I think you just made a brilliant point. I think you do have a lot of fans with your opinion At the same time, we can't do more than what we can do at the same time. You see me I say? If you check out Nick SFB channel, if you check out Lee Miller, you see me I say, and myself, bro, we put in work until we can't put in work no more. At the end of the day, it's who is willing to learn and go find we. You have to understand how the universe work at the same time. Whoever there and seeking truth, truth I go find you. You see me I say? We can't
But
stop
it's not
down
like a
nobody
scripture, you
ears.
know?
Others, bro,
Yeah.
it's just the reality. You see, even
Yeah.
that woman just say, alkaline teach me that it's all about manifestation. So what is yours, I got always be yours. Nobody can take
Yeah.
that from you. What we are doing right now, it need to happen, bro. You see me? In a real life. Big up yourself in a chocolate man. You see me? Limitless, you know the thing. You see me? So whichever fan I got hear and understand who have ears, bro, let them hear. Who not gonna understand and not gonna understand. Cause when at the end of the day, I'm gonna our female a vibrate on a lower frequency and them can't reach a higher level of understanding or intelligence that I got upon them. I feed them life that. You see me? We are gonna do so alright, same way. We still gonna bounce alkaline and we still gonna support him. You see me? So if the message no get out and a man no get it, a fee in business that we are do our best.
With that
Can't do
being
nothing
said,
more than that.
what's your favorite Alka song, Carla?
Good question.
But I would say my favorite one is Fast. Because it is mainly my go-to song. Like,
You know that song, the word for word, come. I know it word for word, you know it word for word.
more than say me know it word for word, to be honest. Like,
You
it
need, you
speed.
need to.
No, me know it, you
You
know.
need
Your
to.
favorite song ain't no word for word. You're not a
You need
fan.
to.
On a
You need
dirty him.
to.
The speed in which me go, like, me no want go flap myself. You understand? Like, but
On a
me
dirty him.
appreciate like the song and its delivery. Like that song, if you no can remember, it come out in a one time when they lock up the boss.
The man say, yo,
And
first
then they deliver.
the BM. The man
Eh?
say, first the BM, then we go
When
to
we go to Benz,
Benz. Right to the top, them take offense. Tell
right
me
to
what
the
the
top.
fuck me a bad mind for when me have my things that don't make no sense. I'm see that, right? I don't need friends. Do
Keep
it
on
by
myself,
myself,
come, I
cause I
don't
don't
need
need
them.
them.
No
The
Like,
one
more them
about
a
yeah.
nobody,
talk,
no need
the
them.
more we trend.
No
The
one
one
about
nobody else rich, I only
go
them.
with them. God
God
go
go
with
with
them.
them.
You, them,
You
one by the
them.
rolling
One by the
them.
rolling
I
them.
feel the power of trigger. Yeah, go on.
For your whole
I feel the power
weekend.
of
Then
you see me I say? Dog, them want to feel the power of fuck three girl for the whole weekend. You see what me I say? Dog,
yo, when we
You
listen to the
say,
song,
well, I know the
stop
most important
to
part,
be
Nick.
honest.
You say you don't like me, ignore me then.
you
You
see
say you
what
don't
me I say?
like me, ignore me then.
To be
Ignore me
honest, the
then,
song they
brother.
just have a vibe for just take me through anything when me I go through. Like, even with
I'm
people
feel like
already.
that's why I rate pieces.
Eh?
I
Yeah,
feel like
man.
that's why
Yeah,
I rate
yeah.
pieces, because pieces is actually a carbon copy of us.
I would not go so far, you know, because I know that persons, everybody I deal with their
No
own
man,
thing.
it's a carbon copy. When
And
you really check the
now,
stats and you check the ratio.
hold on, no. Remember, as a creator, you know, if you are going through certain things, you're gonna have your way of delivering what you are going through
Mm.
as a creative person. So I would go as far as we say a alkaline they get the idea from. But me do
Yeah.
understand what I say.
Yeah man,
But
it's a carbon. When you really check the stats, man, most of them song, most of I'm have to big up Massacre for that. I mean,
he
if me
learned
I
from
want
him, you know.
artist,
Me realize
yeah,
he learned
if me
from
I
him.
want artist, me I go follow Alkaline Blueprint. It's
Yeah.
simple. Me I go do
Because the
songs
fact
like Company. It's like how
yeah.
Alkaline say golden hole in say tight hole. Girl, them love to hear that shit. Is it me I say?
Why you think
In
he
a
did
real life,
one?
the man says city, in say I wish. Believe. Bro,
Yeah.
when you check, you can line up everything. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. Me can name out every single one I'm song them we actually is a replica of one of
But
Alkaline's hits.
he actually good when one artist can learn. And me glad how he did in an interview say I want good artist. You
Yeah, and him
remember?
and him and him admits say Alkaline a lead him.
Yeah, of course, and that me the
Yeah.
great. You
Mm.
understand? But me think it take humility to actually look for who I win and try to work by yourself. Cause remember say
Yeah.
when they in a
You know
game
me
at
rate
a
you, yo, call me rate you, yo, me rate you for dog. Because I don't really massacre the problem, the baby crooks, them we have to make understand what go on. We call them the baby crooks. You see me? Yeah, the fan base, the baby crooks them. You understand? And them who want to understand. Massacre isn't the problem, Because right now, Massacre don't want a static. Alkaline issue the challenge and say, yo, where you the pun? Like, You call my name hard, you say some things where we put out song and say, yo, we spoil girl, and you talk about say, yo, you and your dog are fuck girl, what we did a spoil. We say, yo, me know a couple dogs who would have dead for me. You talk about your dogs I'm fi live. Like we are depend. Let me know. And him not issue no like him just butt down and say, yo, dog, we don't want no static. You see me? I say we are gonna feel a test. Big man thing, so let me stay out of the way. I'm like that. You see me? You know, so you can't challenge the boss, stay out of the way. You see me? So big up Massacre for that, like staying out of the way, like bro, me respect that. But at the baby crux, them we are talk about, no, the man pre the bigger picture. Dancehall is surrounded clash, the clash culture, bro. Let's not pretend as if this is not a thing. Okay? The baby crux them.
Remember, yeah.
Don't act like say your clash is not a thing in dancehall. Everybody want that. So when your artist do some Massacre me attack, when Massacre do some per pay for clash thing, and even pay for a view, pay for a clash thing with a Kaledo, with say personally, and you make me feel like, bro, come on. When you go pay that the money for clash, you just for win. That's not a clash fam.
Like that, the man they would do the panny level neither in terms of
exactly.
anything.
Well, at the time, Kaledo was putting up more hits than Massacre. Let's be honest. At the time. So when you check the stats and you check the ratio, where I say, yo, give you a real clash or no come talk about nobody give you a cheer, give you a crown cause see the king you appear. King where? Go have several seats and we not tell if you sit down in the king chair. Believe. You're there not the spectator. You're there not the crowd. You're a joker. You're not a king. You need no jack. You're the joker. No, well, Popcorn are the joker.
Yo.
You're a jackal.
Yo, my advice to you, bro, just try for like tune in to the channel them more, brother. Like try for tune in to Kid, Lee Miller, me. Like the man them will like go live both Vendetta mostly, bro. Try for tune in to and kinda just learn more things, dog, and catch back. Is the man say I just feel like it was misguided, bro. Somebody just tell us say, oh, this guy better not try this alka and the fans them again, or else him gonna get retribution. But no, you're gonna say, yo, me never try this. Me know you're gonna say, yo, me never try this to fan them, but them take it as a this, you see it? So just you know me? Just me not tell a big man what to do, bro. But you know what I mean? Just understand say, yo, there's a fan base out here, bro, where we'll you know me? Then we rip you to shreds, brother. Is it me? For them artists. That's all I'm gonna say to you, is it?
Yo, the fan, the comment section is not easy though.
No man, me rate. So they must say, yo, me keep on say me rate the dog. Me rate some pointers when make. That's the truth. What me I gonna do? Me not gonna lie. That means say you can trust everything what me say if it come from me. Like that are my truth. Me rate some things when him say. Like when him say, yo, me not gonna lie, still alkaline, I mean I say, yo, me rate that. Or you say, yo, you know, some parts I'm song, some part our next artist song where me I say, yo, me rate say you're being honest. Like what me I gonna do? Me can't go against that.
So do
me?
so hold on.
That.
So do you think alright, so some people are say the quote alkaline song for me. Like they must say too late for change them out though. And it's not a it's
so
not
we have to say this the way you talk about no though. Talk the truth. And say the thing loud though. So the one gonna pass and just can't well out though.
In the famous words of the legend. You're going in the famous words.
You know, because I don't like me never to say boss thing when you're loud.
Yo, Carla, in the famous word of the legend.
We just feel like you boss when you turn on the radio. You understand what I say?
Okay,
I don't say it loud, you know. We just feel like you man they turned on your radio. Because me and your whole heap of nice when me not supposed to hear. You understand?
So yeah. So Carla, more while you drive one thing, and even if you look for the direction, you know, turn on your radio.
Well, I mean, you have to turn down.
Me ask you, but look here, you don't need the ears to see directions, not true?
No,
but you still turn on the radio. Why?
Your mind, don't tell her that.
You need to focus, not true?
Carla,
yeah.
All right. Question though,
cool,
is this
man.
a prank? Is this a prank? Was this a prank? Ultimate question, was this a prank?
No. Why
you
say
yes,
that?
You should just say yes, brother, man. That would have washed for all of your sins in a dog. You gonna say it's not a prank, you know, so John know the fans them go crazy.
Man sound like a baptized with a baptized.
You hear me? We just want to know it's a prank, dog. You see it? We just want to know if they just want to talk to some real vendetta people. Say they have to do that for draw them out, you know? But why? Say but still, brother, as I say, me have to commend you for forward and whole solid and no sorry. You nah run, no matter what, you just a go. You see me I say deal with the thing respectfully, same way, even if you get a little this here and there, you know, make that shake your brain. Because I know say it's a humble youth for that. You dig me? Because
Remember say when you deal with life, you know, man, you deal with whole of a different perspective, you know. You understand? If me do 9 to 5 work, you understand?
Yeah.
Customer service. So me deal with whole of a different kind of people with them
Oh,
different
so you have patience. That's
you
good,
understand?
man.
Customer
That's
service
good.
take whole of patience, you know.
True, man.
So at the end of the day, yeah, me
Slow.
understand what you expect, you know.
So differently still. You know about new rules? You know when new rules are keep?
We know say overseas the boss gone, you know, and thing like.
You know when new rules are keep?
When?
Yeah.
In
Where
September.
and when?
Oh, September. Okay.
Yeah.
September where?
Oh, New York. New York.
That is good.
Alright. That is good. Yeah, you
That
still
is
have
good.
follow the scriptures.
Yeah,
Them.
go on, good.
Alright.
Me still want to go on, man.
You
It's
still
just
have follow the scriptures, them, man. It's not far off, you know? Not far off. You still there about the same way.
The grey pill is saying, Atnick, ask the man if him listen Bob Marley or MJ. Them fall off or the old music still reign.
How they man they fall off still? Realistically, how they fall off?
Good question, DMR. DMR news. I ask the man say yo if him think say yo Bob Marley fall off or MJ fall off or the music still a reign.
If him listen Bob
No, it's still a go on.
So
I mean, a timeless music them there, you know. Like where that's no.
So Bob Marley fall off to you, yes or no?
No.
Okay. The music old or you still think it relevant? The music old or you think it's still relevant right now in a 2022?
That's a very good question. It's still relevant, you know.
Just left it there, so that. Don't bumble club yourself, bro.
No, me
not. That's your problem, you know, dog. Miki, bro. That's your problem, bro. It's still relevant, bro. Right now, about Europe, some little white picnic sing 3 little birds sitting at my doorstep, bro.
Still they on streaming, you know, man. The man they still a stream.
Number one, same way, bro. When you answer question, bro, be confident in your thing, bro. Stop say button. Me feel like. You see me I say? It's reality, bro. Bob Marley is always relevant right now. You see what me I say? It's hard to move them man there from number one. I'm gonna check the chart yet to see if he move, but me know him there for like 50 odd weeks if me not wrong.
It's difficult.
You see me? So the man is still relevant. The man's a legend. As a legend, you'll always be relevant, bro. That's a legendary status, brother. A simple questions in that. You see me I say? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nick, chill out, brother. Like, I go hard, bro.
I get passionate.
Yes.
I'm hold on. I'm smoke something. Sorry.
Make him recalibrate, Carla, you know?
Recalibrate.
But yeah, man. Michael Jackson can't fall off. The man the catalog just, is it me? So I may say, yo, so you have the immortal status, is it me? Say you have the legendary status. You know what I mean? Alkaline is approaching that right now. Is it me? Did you know that on YouTube, Alkaline has the most songs over 20 million views? Not even Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, me realizing. Yeah, me
did you know that he has? Did you realize say yo him gonna over 1 billion views only on him YouTube channel alone?
Me know say have no views, man. But what?
All right. Did you know that on
Me no want to miss my point, you know. My point is not his achievements, you know. As me said before. Like he still go achieve what he might achieve, right? But me just feel like as I was saying, me just feel like his message not as strong as it was.
Yo, Miki, I lose me, dog.
Yo, may I tell you to the comment section right now?
Lose me, dog.
Start this, you know.
Miki, Kid
Yeah?
just give an hour of lecturing my father. You say, you understand and now you take back your car.
Man saw what
Me
he
do
had to
homework
bring.
and Carla
And
say,
the man
as
go
the
back in
Carla say, as the Carla
the
say, me do my homework and me go listen ripple effects and see
do
if
do
Mm.
do the homework as
you
me tell you
understand,
do.
see if
Yeah, yeah.
you know get up
Eh,
me updates and so I go.
yeah, man, give yourself an update as an artist. You see? As an artist,
You know?
one at a time.
Yeah man,
Yo,
so
we have a new call up on the live right now. Yes, man. Say hardball day in a building one at a time in on the SFB.
Yo, kid, Wagwan, Nick,
A murder.
SFB, everyone on the channel. Yo, caller,
Osh, osh,
Nick,
osh.
what's the name of the caller on the panel?
Mickey.
Mickey. All
Yeah.
right, Mickey. Wagwan, bless up on yourself. Bless up everyone that's in the comment section.
Yeah.
What I want to ask you, right, is are you going off of the consensus of what everyone is saying, like alkaline fall off, or like he's not doing this or he's not doing that, or is that your just personal, you know, preference, of the artist?
Alright, so I'm a person like this. I don't work with what other persons are saying, right? So
Hmm.
if hold on, I don't want anybody to get me wrong. You see, if there's a new style that comes out, I'm not going to be somebody who starts. Maybe if there's a new shirt, I start to wear that kind of a brand or so, right? But as time goes on, and probably when the style gone out, you will see me in a one shirt or so when nobody
Mm.
not looking, right? So the thing with Alkaline now, I heard everybody talking about him and his current style, right? But when I listen it for myself, right, I didn't resonate with it, right? As a matter of fact, this thought that I had when I look in the comment sections of most persons, they were saying that, him a go on good on everything, right? So it's when I started now to have conversations, like personal conversations with people, and just to find out like their views and so on. Then start to make me know, say, I'm not alone. Like
Okay.
them,
Okay. Okay.
mhm,
Okay.
them feel that kind of way they too. You understand? But at the end of the day, Alkaline is the boss, Alkaline is the man, and whatever. You understand? And
Hmm.
it's not a hate. I mean, persons are open to their own views, just like how persons are open to their views about God.
Yeah.
If you
That
ask the world about God, everybody will have their views about God.
that is.
You
Listen.
understand?
Okay. Yeah. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
must say that that is true.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I said, you remember, um, people that have influence, right? They're gonna have this thing where they're gonna influence people, and a lot of people gonna believe them what they're saying too, whether they wrong or right. Whether just because they have a big following and they have an influence on what people is, you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah, as
some
long as they have a platform.
a
Yeah.
platform. So what I'm saying is if and I heard people echo this thing, and I say it's kind of funny, but why? Because they say, well, Vibes Cartel have a platform because Vibes Cartel have his fans, them, right? They say Movado don't have a platform because whatever, which and I think that is false, right? And they say, well, Alkaline no is because of Ray, and the vendetta funds them, and because of this blah blah blah, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, some people they're not weighing things out fairly. They're using why they think, if you understand what I'm saying, why what,
Yes.
and like I said, everyone have their personal opinion and they have their right, to choose and decide whatever they like or whatever they don't like. But sometimes you know what I look at, Carla, right? Because when kid played the video, when I was, because I was on the live stream when kid was playing the video and stuff like that with
Facts,
you
facts,
before.
facts, facts.
Yeah, before you followed on the platform, right? And I was saying to myself, you know what, I don't really necessarily disagree with Akali, because I see where he's coming from, because sometimes I say the same thing when it comes to my artists. I say I want to hear him more clearly on this, whatever I want to, and I get a beating for it. right? So I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily jump out of the box to say, well, oh, he fall off because he's doing this and doing that and whatever. Because sometimes, to me, what a lot of young artists they're not doing is they're not taking risk when it comes to the music. And that's what I respect and I like about Arkland. He takes risk and he don't box himself in to that thing where people
Well,
can say, uh-huh.
hold on. Wouldn't you admit that he took risk when he was just coming out?
Oh, of course, a whole lot. I'm surprised he survived, to be honest with you. I'm
But
surprised he survived.
but hold on. It's the dynamic of the risk though. What you're talking about versus the risk that we're talking about. No, it's two different things.
No, kid. What I'm saying is the risk that
No, no, not
Arkline
not
took.
you. No.
Oh, okay,
Not
okay,
not
okay.
you. What he just said is, would you agree that he took risk when he was just coming out? But it's two different type of risk. See, you're talking about his old flow and his old delivery, which you're fine with, which he took the risk in that delivery. You're
Yeah, to
saying no
change and
that,
yeah,
Which
yeah.
he was actually winning with.
and what Miki is saying
Oh,
right now is
mm.
that he doesn't agree with the current flow or the current delivery. So even though he took risk, it's two different things y'all talking about right now. Just to make that point.
Okay, I understand. Okay, but the risk what he took before when Alkaline was just coming out is it was more it was more dangerous to what the risk that he's doing now when it comes to the music. If you understand what I'm saying, because the risk he's doing right now is just trying to like kind of like modify his portfolio, to be different with certain things. And I don't knock an artist for that because I like creativity. I don't want to hear an artist singing the same all the time. I don't want to hear
Mm.
if you understand what I'm saying, right?
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. Because when I look at Alkaline, right, I was even looking at some of the hip hop artists, right? Like even the Kendrick Lamar and those kind of persons. Because many persons that I've spoken to personally, they said that, you have to understand that when an artist just come out, he's not hungry as he was before. Like, because he start make money now, so you know that certain things are going to be toned down,
That is
right?
true. That is true.
But when I look at the likes of,
No, no,
no,
stop,
No,
hold
in
stop,
a kind of way
no.
that is
no, I'm
no, in a
telling you,
kind of way, kid,
it's
that
not
is
my
true. In
view,
a
no.
kind of way,
This is
that
No,
is
what
true.
but, see, we have to stick to the script and the conversation. When you say that, right, I'm gonna say that's not true because ever since Alkaline came out, he was already making money. He was the hot artist. He was the artist that was talked about. Even Sting said that they asked him to take a certain portion of money and he wouldn't even take it, bro, because he had prior engagements. Bro, this man was already making money. So the money itself was never the motivation. Let's get
No,
that
no,
clear.
no, kid. We get that part. Listen, what we're
No, I
saying
just
is,
wanted to make it very clear to the listeners that are listening to you that
oh,
you guys probably are influencing right now with what
oh,
y'all are saying.
no, kid. Listen, what we saying. I don't think the college trying to speak on
So
that
more have to
behalf.
make
Like
that clear.
Alkaline, he wasn't successful, or he's not gonna. Alkaline was.
No, the point is,
Hmm.
like a lot of people would think that once an artist is making money, he's not that hungry anymore. So he doesn't go as hard.
that's
I'm
the
more to
view of
take that
many Jamaicans.
exactly. I'm more to take that out of the narrative because he was already making money from a longer time. When they
Yeah,
check the
but
stats,
kid,
when
what
you
I'm
check the
saying is,
ratio.
you remember the artist himself. He told us if him want to go fast, him a go fast, and if him
And if
want
they
to
want
take
to swim
time,
over slow.
him a go take him time. So what I'm saying is, Alkaline is not the artist to fight. It's like, okay, even though Alkaline followed with a song like "Boss for every boss, done for every done." That's what I like about him, because Alkaline would sit and watch, and allow everyone for go on with what them are going with, But you see,
Hmm.
when him step,
He
just
stopped
know
it.
that he's he's going to leave an impression, dog.
Facts.
Mm.
We have a new call on the call right now. Is the man say, yo, Crosby. Osh.
Big up, shush, is it? Big up the
What's
whole
up,
gang, is
Cosby?
it?
What going?
Big up yourself,
Touch.
is it? Big up yourself, the whole, other, the guests, is it? Yeah, go on, what is it?
Mad thing, money. Well,
Go on,
you have
call
a question
in.
for the caller?
No, think him get all the question, I'm already at the man, said,
So
is it? So,
pass a
just
shout
yeah,
out.
go on, tune in, is it?
Sighted, Mad thing, man. Big up the whole I place where they right now. Is the man say?
Yeah,
And
man,
make
I
sure you
want to
say
tell you,
big up
say,
icon.
yeah, man, all the time, and I want to tell you, say, some of my new song, them, you know, get fun, some, that get fans from some of my new song, them. It's like world domination, no one nigga will, I make you really start with alcohol on a different level, you see me? Like, resonate
Mm-hmm.
with it, you see me? The message in the
Mm-hmm.
song,
Yeah.
you see
We
it,
could talk about it no man.
I feel like I'm the only one here with this kind of perspective though.
No man, you know you're hardball. You're hardball upon the same point of view
eh?
right now.
Eh?
And I want to tell you, say, all the motivation, I just was I get it fully, you know, cause me I see over and over, the more I see it, and the more I get it, and I get it. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
mo
the song them top and they just get it right away. It's like him now, they get they have no probably 2, 3 more down the line him start to tell about the motivation, the
True.
man. You see me? And
True.
them type of song, you
True.
see me? I say, now man, I go.
Facts.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
Me ask
Cosby,
you a
if you don't,
question, Cosby. Me ask you a
oh,
question,
okay,
Cosby,
go
before
through kid.
hardball go forward. Which part you say forward from again?
Who?
Cosby. Cosby, where you say forward from again?
Painland,
Spain land?
Painland. No, Painland. You don't
Pain
hear
land.
most of
Yo,
the
big up.
artists them big up Painland, you see me?
Yeah man, big up the entire PL land in it. You see me I say? Yeah man, in
Mm-hmm.
a real life. On the day on listen to the live right now, big up the entire PL land. You see me I
Mm-hmm.
say? Cosby, I
And I
make you
want
know
to
what I
say,
want.
and I want to tell you to the place, Gaza place, you see me? Cause teacher, film place, you see me? Where
Ah,
dog
yeah
in
man, we
class,
have to
you
big him up
start
stay
to
away
go, you
man.
see me?
You see me?
And I want to let enough get up and say I do see me, you see me? Respect me right
Man.
now. That's
In a Portmore.
mm-hmm.
Yo, more have to tell Mickey something. So Mickey,
Mm-hmm.
you see the youth where act in a ocean wave music video?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say dog forward from.
Okay.
Yeah man. Me I make you know say link tall and I no joke and
Yeah,
a
yeah,
umpy
yeah,
scumpy thing,
yeah.
you see it? Yeah
Yeah.
man. Yeah man. Big up every vendetta fan right now in a pain and we are hold it out and I hold the strength and I teach the youth them to do the right and low the wrong. You know? In a real life. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hardball, your turn now. What for go on?
No, what I see they was touching and Mickey, I must say this. You see the thing is with Alkaline, he released a single the other day. What was the single, kid? Because it's not on it's not at the top of my dome right now. When he was
Mm-hmm.
talking to the youths, them was that world domination?
A whole heap of song we might talk to the youths, man. Which one? You have to be more
No,
specific.
the
I think
video
a
where it
motivation
was
matter.
in
I
the
think a
video where they say
I
motivation.
say we
where
great. I say we great in matter.
say, oh, okay, yeah. Say we great. You remember that single? That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You see, Alkaline to me, his message is different when he plays it on like certain rhythms and beat or whatever, or the producer he decide to work with. So he might not come with the same thing what everyone is forwarding with, whether how they decide to channel their message within the music. Alkaline is a different artist, and that single "Say We Great," trust me, that single right there, trust me, bro. It's not a single to like be a hit song right away to me or whatever. It's a song that's gonna creep up. It's a song like way down in the
Yeah, it's a
future
it's,
to
it's a
me.
it's a song. It's a song that's made for the fans. It's not a song that's made for the charts.
Yeah, so people like 10 years down the line, you probably can see that song blew up and be something that,
Mm-hmm.
if you understand what I'm saying. So that's how sometimes Alkaline makes music. It's not like you just running down anything to try to, if you understand what I'm saying. Cause remember the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
man, we get it, man.
Yeah, you remember that you done say every man want to be the man, but I just
Man,
want
just
to be
want to be
great.
great.
You know what I
Straight.
mean? So
And
yeah,
at
man.
that more want Mickey if you understand. You see me, Mickey, it's when you work on the craft, yeah. Cause watch ya. Me I show you something I learn from Alkaline in the whole vlogging thing, bro. Through his music. See? It's when every man a try to be the man dog. It's if you just love what you do. And you know say you have a set of people where you want to cater to. You know come out there so and sell out yourself for views and for money where
Yeah,
you get
man.
from YouTube. Eh? And you stick to your content, you can't fail.
Yeah,
I
that
tell
that,
me I
that
tell
are
you something.
always one of my thing. Like, me not go talk about not what me no feel personally. Like, me
That me
not
I
go
try to
talk about
show
me no
you.
feel.
You can't go
Yeah.
with the crowd, bro. You see, you're going on one different lane, you have a lot of people that follow you in a different lane because a whole heap of people have them indifference and have them differences and them not believe in the system. You hear that? So let me
Mm.
tell you something. Continue just do what you are do because like I said, there is a platform for you. See? There's a direction for you. There's a whole lane for you. Enough people don't believe say yo Alkaline new music better than him old music. No people don't believe that. But the thing about it is when we want to highlight and want you to understand and a lot of your followers to understand is that you can't put Alkaline is so dominant that the conversation now is Alkaline versus Alkaline. At that moment, a lot of people for understand when you really analyze this, when you check the stats and you check the ratio,
Well,
he is
basic.
so
Well,
dominant. He is so dominant where the conversation now is the old Alkaline better than the new Alkaline. Not Alkaline versus the
no.
next person, you know. Not Alkaline versus the next person, you know. It's
Hey,
Alkaline
kid,
versus Alkaline. We are fight
hey,
with
kid,
self.
yo, kid.
Yeah, Crosby. Yeah, Crosby.
I guess me talk and say, oh, a massacre run the place, see me? You see that massacre latest track, mash with the whole heap of shit. Dave, you talk about some of them, you see
We
me?
talk about them man.
Yeah,
No
cause
man,
I
it
made
can't
that
tell
say,
like.
yo, me like massacre say, oh, the ball a roll, them not catching, you see me?
Yeah.
I see an alcohol leading track from, yeah, I'm leading some female album, the dog I say, oh, you see me? The ball
We
a
talk
bounce, him
about it, man.
took it. You see me? So, you see me? So, everything never I try. Shade the lad, and people I say, why you mad the man? You see me?
I
The other
want to tell
part
you
that we
this to
can't
you, know,
understand.
Crosby. I want to tell you this, you know, Crosby. You see, anybody you hear talk about that on YouTube, I me them hear it from. I made the first man to say that. Straight up. I me talk about that, brother. I made the first man to talk about that. Ask
Yeah.
anybody where they are so. I me them get that from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we just want to highlight for sure and say, yo, bro, we not trouble nobody. We staying on our own lane. Look on the song there where Alkaline put out top prize. We not bother nobody in that song there. Ball of Bunks can intercept it. We are talking about ourselves. I'm gonna say, yo, Ball of Bunks, but them just watching it. Troublemaker them, brother. So when you go to boom and we kong some man, bro. Me know I'm not talk about say. You see what you just say about enough fans that talk about Joning man and Straw. No, brother, never that.
I know fans them there,
Never that.
haters them there. What me say? Them a say
Haters, whatever. But them a go
Yo,
say it regardless. But them just see the
yo,
trouble with the man them a make.
yo, but
You see, Pring?
Kid and Casby, you know what I noticed from Woody? You know what I noticed from Woody? All of the corruption and all of the violence and whatever's going on in Jamaica. Remember from Alkaline last new rule, you know? Remember Alkaline forward on the stage and say, yo, it's like he really like he was like, I don't like what's going on in my country right now. You feel me? And you'd say the man perform a single that was, if you understand what I'm saying,
But
kid, right?
funny thing load up, you know. Funny thing load up, he actually show you say yo, in countries a wicked place. You understand and then you like what go on.
Him not like what
Yeah.
going. So what I'm saying, kid, the youth forward the other day, and the youth say, yo, you know, he put out certain singles where it's like he's telling the youth them, you know,
Mm.
like,
But hold on,
but people don't highlight those things, and then no, hold on, Carla, and then remember this, Alkaline have a whole other opposition, a side that's going against him, so they're not pushing the, and this is what I don't like when it comes to competing. Something it's like some fans they can't be fair enough to say well or accept defeat or accept when okay when things are not happening for them, well, yo, things not happening for us right now, you know what I mean, and how we should work on it, and don't try to cow down a next man thing because him a progress, or you know he's pushing this kind of message that everyone should be running with right now, if you ask me personally.
mm-hmm.
Agreed. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everybody understand it in the comment section a while ago. Good point. Everyone that's listening right now, good point. Very good point. Very good point. Cosby, you want to say something about that? Or no?
The game against me, so well, I've been attending for a long time, you see me? I deal with them now because I'm
That is code. Miki, you want to say something about
No man.
that?
Me understand hardball seem like he more receptive to my outlook of things. Like it seems like he's more open to say that, you know, this youth is not a hater, he's just somebody who possibly has a different taste in music or the delivery. Because if a person is a fan of the old Alkaline and not the new one, he's still a fan, you know.
True.
But he's just not a fan that is current.
And like I said,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
so right. And that's why I say some of the things where you say me rate because you're speaking on the old alkaline, quote unquote. That's why I say me rate that because when you check the stats and you check the ratio, we're so far ahead of the game, bro. We're talking alkaline versus alkaline.
yeah,
You see
man.
me I say? It's not alkaline versus YG, it's not alkaline versus Valiant, it's not alkaline versus King. Hey, yo. Latterly. Anyways.
Now, well, you
Anyways.
can look funny. You know, he had Skeng still in there. Say, he
I
rate
know,
that.
I know that. I know
Yeah,
that.
man.
I just say, I can't even call them name there right now against Alkaline. But me I say, it's not
Yeah,
Alkaline
yeah,
versus Vibes Cartel or Tamale or Popcorn. It's me I
yeah.
say, it's Alkaline versus Alkaline. So
I
there's
Josh
no
it.
wrong answers. There's no really wrong answers, you know. And when you check the stats and you check the ratio, this is how far we have gotten. So we should feel proud of ourselves as Vendetta fans. You
Yeah,
see me I
man.
say? Me
Vendetta
just
as
no
a
want,
whole.
me just no want, me just no, me don't like the fact say you call with liars, brother. Cause me, I one of the man them in the comment section I say your alkaline never disappoint me, which is true, and you can see that. Me know the man songs them
No,
from
you know,
start till finish.
sometimes I feel like dancehall fans, them everybody they just have that copied in their notes, so they just as the artist drops it, and they just pierce it, right? That's all. Like
And
everyone of them,
and
Valiant
that
No,
is
no,
fans,
no,
everyone.
no.
Massacre fans. Eh?
I don't agree to that. Here, what happened, Carlo? I think everyone have a different taste of music, and even though Alkaline or Movado, or let's say any artist, right? Because this is what happened. Um, I don't think no Gaza fans thought Vibes Cartel. What was the single that sold gold?
Fever.
Fever would have been Vibes Cartel first single to sold gold. I don't think if you ask most Gaza fans and if they honest with themselves, I don't think they think Fever would have been the first single to sold gold
The
because
more that
Vibes
thing,
Cartel have to me
the more
Vibes Cartel have a lot of songs out there that can compete with Fever that I thought would have been so gold before.
true. The more that thing say the song would have go goal is let me tell you why me say big yard. Leng. No.
But kid, no, he have a single. You have the single with it was this summertime, not summertime. You have another single. Vibes Cartel have some single that I thought would have so gold before.
Me tell you the song where them things say yo would have go goal. No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not alright.
No, kid, no. A styling thing you deal with, man. Come on, man. A styling thing you deal with, man. Mm-mm.
But no one spoke on that. You have no
No,
one
but
coming
but
out and
but
saying, yo,
really and truly, don't you think that a good musician, he should he should be versatile enough in that he can be. No, hold on. He can express his emotions how he wants to. Listen, Eminem. Eminem get raw when he ready, you know. Like the old time Eminem.
wait, this is the same Miki where I say, yo, alkaline diversity and thing we sound different, but you know, say the same
No,
thing for Vibes Cartel.
no, cause
Look here.
no, remember you know. Remember it
Cause you
wasn't
said the
a thing
same.
between Cartel and Alkaline. It was Alka and Alka. Remember? Please.
Look here. You say, don't you think an artist should be diversified and change up in style? No, that you say.
No, what I mean is that what me I think.
Bumbleclad.
No, hold on.
Bumbleclad. Yo, you know what? Yo, we are done that interview, my
No,
boy.
kid, let him explain.
No, what me I say is that if you know you say he sing one song, no I'm not okay, right? So me I say if you know think so one artist should be able to can sing all kind of song. Like we touch people emotionally, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but you see, Vibes Cartel can get away with that because I think because of his situation or where he is, he can put out certain songs and get away with it.
Well, I think that's a mark of a good musician still, to be able to like can sing
So why
certain
you never
songs
said
and
that
it
about
can
alkaline?
still
So why you never said that about alkaline?
Bro,
Why you never? No, bro.
me
What
not
me I
listen,
try
me not
to
listen back the
understand this?
replay effects, So me still have it
No,
clear.
no, no, no. Stop, bro. Stop for a second. Just 1 second.
Mhm.
Me just pick out one of Vibes Cartel worst songs
No,
to
I'm not
date.
okay.
Yes.
And try to be rock star.
And you defend it and say, don't you think an artist should be diversified and sing motivational songs?
So
Why
you
you never said that about no? Why you never said that about Alkaline when Alkaline chose to change him style? Why you never said that about Alkaline? Cause that way doesn't make perfect sense. But why you never say it for Alkaline?
But kid, that might be your worst sound for Vice Cartel, but other people
yeah,
might
but
have
as me not feel like I'm worse song that.
some people might have a different worst
No,
sound
but it's
that
the diversity, the
Yeah.
diversity and the delivery. It's totally different from what we know Vibes
No,
Cartel for.
remember say in diver in alright. Remember say for a longer time alkaline can touch different emotional topics, right?
topics, yeah.
True,
And people can feel the same way. But I overall change in my style me not resonate with.
but that
You
was total.
understand?
All right, so but that was totally different from Vibes Cartel. Look on Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel's Fever is a total different style from what he's used to. Cause check the stats and you check the ratio.
I don't care.
Vibes Cartel is known for songs like shoot them when them team up, both gangsta pussy enough for them a clean up, beam up the AK, push them 16 up in them nose, watch brain a crack like peanut, the makeup, shots. That is what he's known for. If it wasn't for Mavard, then probably wouldn't slow down.
Yeah,
See?
lyric. He's
No,
known
No,
he's
you
no,
known for
are
no,
being a
no.
lyrical, yeah, a
Wait, wait,
lyrical
wait, wait, wait,
artist.
wait, 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 wait. So now that him slow down, him go fever, fire upon that. Now you reach to that point, and that is his best selling song. So when you check the stats, Vibes Cartel actually changed the style.
Yeah, he did.
no
He
man,
did.
enough time in changes, sir.
He
Yeah.
did.
Okay,
But
so
kid,
so so
Because
oh, me not hear no. So the point no is why I don't get the same energy from you with Vibes Cartel, same as Alkaline. That more for no.
and kid, let
alright.
me let me let me say this let me say this before you answer the question. Vibes Cartel single. Even today I was listening to that single. He have a single called Watch Over Us. You know that single?
Yeah.
Mm.
I
That
mean
single right
yeah.
there, if that single was promoted and pushed the way it
Yeah,
was
that
supposed to, that is such a, and I keep saying this, and Gaza fan, and you know what, I was surprised. Gaza fans was like, "Yo, this not," and I'm like, "Bro, yeah, do you guys listen?" The man, like he went French. At one point, I'm listening to the song called, and the man said, "Him love him. What we blow him spliff like vuvu sissy," and I'm listening to, and just the flow and the melodies and whatever. And I'm listening to a Vice Cartel, and I'm like, yo, this is what this is what Vice Cartel need to be doing more.
More, you know.
This is what we need from what I mean. We need maturity and Vice Cartel, like he's showing us progression and growing in the music and putting out some singles, bro.
Mm.
That even I'm a Gaza Gully side Vendetta fan, right? I could say, well, your Vibes Cartel, you see that single there? Fuck it. I like that one.
Mm?
yeah, but I think that a
Mickey in
true
a trouble.
no, hold on
So
no.
the fans they must say apology fake. They must say yo him defend everybody else and call us liars. You in a trouble. And you say it.
I think that you guys don't understand
We don't understand you.
yeah.
You're misunderstood.
Just straight. Yeah, you guys don't understand me. The
Siri,
main thing is
Siri,
it's not him
Siri,
changing,
play Vibes Cartel misunderstood.
I said no, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. But anyway, it's not about the artist changing. You understand? People have to change. Change is inevitable. Even if you're the one place.
That
The
is
world
facts. Facts.
the world around you are gonna change. Even if you're the one place. You understand? But what
Facts.
I'm basically saying, right? It changed what he make. It delivery just feel like to me, as somebody who set the bar so high, me just feel like if he's making a change, like the delivery should step up in the way how he do it. Like it shouldn't feel like it just water down in our way. That is how I feel.
Okay, so let me
Right?
ask you. So let me ask you a question.
It's not
In
a
what
hate against the artist or anything.
let me ask you a question. In what way? in what way you think Alkaline need to because
Yeah, man. Can do that.
to me, Alkaline is still an artist. All right, put it this
No.
way. Let me no. Let me say this. Alkaline when he first came on the scene, when I knew about Alkaline, right? He was this artist that was very controversial, but he wasn't just controversial. He had the music there to back up his controversy or whatever he was saying. He just had the music there. Um, he dominated. He got a fight. A lot of people was trying to say this, they was trying to say that, blah blah blah. He persevered to all of that. I'm just telling you how I followed the youth career, right? And he reached to a point to me now, because to me, Alkaline still have a lot of room to grow and still mature in this business.
Ex-
So we might just
Exactly.
get
That's
this
what I'm saying.
aspect of Alkaline right now. So
I'm
people gonna critique it, but it's not to say, well, this is the best of Alkaline. You know what I mean?
that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't feel like this is his best. I'm not saying that he does not have it to be the greatest. A man literally show it. You understand? But what I'm saying, I just don't feel like this is his best. And as Kid already said before, like the boss willingly, how many say? Like he willingly putting
Sacrifice,
career
brother.
on the line. So in hand, we can all admit
Because
that
because
he
because
not
because
give
really
best.
and truly,
No, hold
okay,
on. We can
no,
all admit say he
and
not give
him a give him best, you know. More now I get it wrong, you know. Him a give him best, you know. But in our different dynamic. You see, a lot of the songs that are popping right now is all about the hype and the fame. Differently, you have fans that need direction. It's like when I'm sing the song, "You give me direction." It might be a lot of people weed right now we can't smoke and get high and get influenced. It might be that for them. It might be the direction, seen? So him not try to be a part of the hype. Because Alkaline could easily, the type of musician Alkaline is, the type of artist, not even
Yeah,
an
man.
artist, the type of artist, right? He could easily go back into that quote
Yeah, man. And
unquote
as I said
darkness,
before,
in that darkness, right?
it do,
And do the type of music that is quote unquote running dancehall right now. But let me ask you a question. The music that's quote unquote running dancehall right now, where is it going? When you check the stats and you check the ratio, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. All right. When you check the stats and you check the ratio, the world itself is in a feel good vibe. Now, I said this yesterday on the live yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. You have the negative and the positive coming together, bro. You're going to have a force. You see what I say? But it really work. You see me? The force coming together, it create whatever works. You see what I say? So if Alkaline should dwell in a this dark place and just go with the vibe and go with it, yeah, he would have considered a hot artist, seen. But is it going to be influential to the point where a lot of people can look up to him and respect him for it? I don't think so. Because a lot of these artists right now that are doing the chopper music, they don't get respect. Them get a couple blanks in the dance, them get a couple money pull up, but do they get the respect and say, yo, yeah, the youth yeah do it? I don't think so. Name me one
so,
artist right now. Right now, hold on. Name me one artist right now that's getting the respect from dancehall viewers. For say, yo, yeah, bro, like Maria Toyaguan. Name me one. Name me one. You know why? Respect no go with darkness, brother. Respect no go with that. You know get no respect for that. You get a couple of hype and couple from couple dark people. Cause them themselves they not the darkness. You think them all give respect? Them not give respect, brother. When you talk about respect in dancehall music, reggae music, you're talking about Sean Paul, Shaggy, not even Vibes Cartel as much. And look upon where Vibes Cartel do for dancehall, and yet still him a get beaten left, right, and center. Look upon Popcorn, Popcorn I get beaten left, right, and center. A lot of these dancehall artists, dog, now get the praise and the respect what them actually deserve. Why? Because of the audience what them dedicate to.
so,
Trust and
so
believe me.
do you think that based on what you just said, do you think that Alkaline regrets being as gritty as he was in the past?
No, no, because at the end of the day, that is a part of his journey. That is a part of who he was and still is. You can't regret your past because then you would have never learned or reach to which part you reach right now.
I
The
wouldn't,
past is actually a journey, bro.
Carlo.
You
I
can't
wouldn't
regret
say,
that.
I wouldn't
For
say, I
me,
wouldn't.
many even regret the mistakes I'm making in the past because the mistake I'm making in the past what helped me to be who me be now. I'm love who I am now.
Yeah. So, kid, I was about to tell a caller. I don't think he regret. I think Alkaline learned from his mistakes or his past. You know, I think, and as a any individual as such, you should, you know what I mean. The longer you here on this earth, you know what I mean, you should learn from your mistakes and prior mistakes and things as such. What I've looked and I've observed over the years when it comes to alkaline, like I said, and this youth still have a lot of room to grow and be very prosperous and successful when it comes to dancehall reggae music. And one of the things I'm seeing about alkaline is if he get the chance, and I must say this because I'm not God and I'm not here to judge or whatever, right? But if alkaline get that chance to really live out his musical career, I think he's gonna transition.
Remember say boss say he would have acting on, say fans them would have watched that. You understand? So we know say
And the
he
book where I
already
write.
have it in our
But
mind. Say,
I'm not even talking about in
yeah.
like in certain endeavors. I'm talking about his music itself.
Mm-hmm.
I think is going to transcend. You remember like when and not to say you have to be a Rastafarian or be this this religious or whatever. I'm just saying like within his experience and growing, like I said, because remember knowledge is
Unseen
one
TV,
thing,
big up
but
yourself.
remember, knowledge is one thing, but the like I said, the longer you here on the planet, you gain wisdom. You know what I mean? So to me and the artist that Alkaline is, like I said, his music is gonna change in the sense of because I'm already seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the youth
I, I bet you
maturing and
say,
this progression.
I,
Pro, uh,
I bet you say, give Massacre 3 more years, and I bet you say you're going to say the same thing about Massacre. Give him 3 more years.
because
Even
kid,
though him,
Alright.
even though him start out before Alkaline, him does a catch up to where Alkaline did in 2016. Give him
but kid,
3 more years. Give
but
him some
kid,
life
you remember,
changes and some life obstacles, and you see what happened.
but kid, I'm saying Masika, he's following the formula, but he don't really want to give credit, like because people might be like, oh, that
No,
nigga the toe.
remember
He always have to throw his little shades or be
remember
like,
credit
oh,
is not really a
you
thing
know
of
what I mean?
dancehall mostly.
Mm.
Because then again,
I
like
don't know him want the
Alkaline,
credit from.
hold on, no. When Alkaline came on the scene, even though he didn't call certain man name, Alkaline said he respect everybody. You
True.
understand? He respect everybody. So at that, are basically a blueprint that most man are use. You realize that most man in I think I know all of a sudden they go on like they're introverted when they're extroverted. They go on like they know want to do road and all of them sitting there. When they know say when they can see it pan them say a
Facts.
extroverted nigga youth them. Me don't know if me can use that word upon the life. Say. Extroverted youth them. You understand? But then just a behave like when they know everybody out, when they deal with certain things and say I just if I know show me I doing in my yard, then kind of like it's just
But
everybody actually learn off I man. And
yeah,
then know
just
say
call it, a spade, man. You know what I mean?
May
so
I
we
tell you, say,
can't
Massacre give credit, where him can. Other than that, him can't give no credit than that because him that give him him Achilles. But at the baby crooks them want for understand, cause we can't reach to the artist, so we want the fans them where we can reach. We listen to it on a daily, cause I know enough of them they are listening right now. Want them to understand, say, yo, your artist a follow the blueprint, and at some point, Zin, even though him sign at this moment, Zin,
mm-hmm.
we have seen a pattern where he has fall in some type of complication with whoever is managing him, right?
Oh.
Whether it is Equinox or head concussion or even Corey Todd. Is the man
Mm-hmm.
say even Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel wasn't managing him, but Vibes Cartel played a integral role in his career. So we have seen over time where he has fallen in complications with these people, right? So it's not a long time before him actually fall out with them same people that him just signed with. See? But we don't want to see that happen still. But as I say, pattern has proven this. See? Hopefully him learn from his mistakes and him can change that. However, if he's following the blueprint of Alkaline, eventually he's going to be creating music only for his fans. Once he has gathered those fans, and I hope he's smart enough to learn from all of this. See? And gather those funds and say, all right, one side, Crooks, whatever. And him gather them funds that he's going to now start making music only for his fans. And once that happen, you guys that are outside of that fan base are going to start complaining and say, well, he's not making music for us. Which is natural. Why would he make music for everybody when everybody not buying his music or supporting it? They only
But
listen
but
it
but but
or pirate it.
but,
Them pirate it more well.
but kid, remember me? You remember I get a lot of beating because of just the name of my channel, Hardball TV.
Mm.
See, and what why why that why that forward is when I create my channel, I was just like Hardball TV. I'm just going forward with the facts, Hardball. But at the time, I guess I'm talking so much about alkaline. People say, "Well, oh, why you name your channel this when Masika have a song called Hardball?" And I'm like, that wasn't my thing. My thing was before I named my channel, I looked up the name and it was a news channel,
Hey, Mickey. You
right?
Yeah.
better, hey, Mickey, you better praise the massacre and make a song and say, yo, Mickey with the sticky. Boss boy head
No,
and left
no,
them
but no,
sticky. Me I tell you
but
that.
here, no, but hear this, kid. You hear this.
Here's
You
thing.
remember when we was giving you guys? Remember Arba TV forward and said, I was giving you guys the updates. Remember I forward with that,
Mm.
and I was like, yo,
With
people,
update.
I'm giving you guys the update, and then Masiko forward and dropped the single and said, everybody up,
That make
Yo,
it even worse.
I feel like
give
this.
them an update.
I feel like this.
So you remember at the time, kid, yeah. So what I was saying is people are listening and people know what going. You know what I mean? But it's like it's like if you take the side of an alkaline or a gully vendetta, you know what I mean? People are gonna try for dry you out and say, well, oh Ray. We know the politics. I mean, well, I know the
Mm-hmm.
politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But what I was saying at the time, these are the things that people use to say, well, whether you're real or whether you're not real or whether you this or whatever. I like music. When I was telling Masika, right, at the time, because I read Masika. This is why I saw Masika talking shades at Alkaline. He always been doing that, kid. You're right. Because
The
I
boss
mean,
have
it's
a dead
evident.
figure.
It's out there in the media anyway, right? But what I'm saying is, it's like he was always doing this little thing to tease Alkaline. Then when Alkaline, like you said, kid, Alkaline was always an artist that's defending himself. He's not the bully. You know what I
I
mean? The
remember when
man.
the boss when come up with microwave in there, boss, I'm not sure you say, yo, he now make nobody deal with him, so again.
Okay. Okay.
No, true. Up to now, Popcorn can respond to you, but
Okay.
Popcorn say now size up, you know.
Where you call kid name for? Mickey attack.
Hmm?
Where you call my
Yo,
name for?
Carlo.
Mickey attack.
Yo, you ain't you
Mickey get film cup from
yo,
early, watch that.
what's the name
Hmm?
again? Yo, you in problem? You just made that statement.
And Mickey attack at the B. You say,
Mickey
yo, kid,
problems
Mickey
die.
attack. Mickey getting cup and attack things right now. That me I tell you.
No
But
easy.
yo, he's not lying though, kid. That single and it's just the other night we was talking about it. Yo,
We didn't really want to
microwave.
hear what Popcorn did or respond and said though. We
Come
didn't
on, bro.
really want to hear at the time.
Respond and say what?
No,
Bust
me
out your head with the
and
RPG.
I say, hmm?
No, pop. Look. Mickey,
Boss, you have
I,
A1.
popcorn. I hear people say this on Kid Life. They was like, yo, popcorn is not a Clash artist, and I'm like, yo, so why?
More than
So
one time you do it.
so why you want for Clash? Why you
And why
want
you
for
want
Clash
why
if
why
you
you
know
want to
say
give
him and a Clash artist?
and why
Because
you
you have
want to give a man princeship if he's not a clasher? And why you don't want to give Massacre king princeship or even kingship? Cause he must say, yo, give me a crown, give me a chair, so the king you appear. Or you can't get kingship if you never clash my father. That's a part of dancehall. We are trying to tell you, so we know if we watch the clash part, right?
No,
If
but
you're not
you
a
know what?
trust person, you can't get kingship. Right
But
now, right now, I mean I said it's big and bold. Looking at the camera. Me I said it's big and bold right now. Zane, you see if Alkaline never say one lad, him would have be the king.
So
Who
well,
else? Who else? If Vibes Cartel can get kingship, why Alkaline couldn't get kingship?
but
If Alkaline never say one lad, him would have be king. I'm gonna
you know
ask
what I
first.
you know
Actually, we
what
don't
I was
want that.
you know
Everybody
what I was
want to be
thinking.
king. We don't want that.
I was thinking about this the other day, kid. This whole one thing with all of them are run with right now.
one done.
You know, Alkaline is the one that fouled with that.
One lad. If man say one done, one king, that's why man say yo, done favor done.
Remember
Boss
Movado
every
fouled.
boss.
You remember Movado fouled and said Gully God. Then I hear a whole lot of people, oh this God, oh but no, but it
Bounty
was
killer
Bounty
start that
Killer
man.
before. It was Bounty Killer,
Mm.
but Movado fouled and said Gully God. Then I hear some man that said this God, that God. I never heard that before, you know.
You know what they say? You know what they say? Alkaline never say God favor God.
That's what that's what you remember you remember Alkaline now said him a run no kingship, you know. The boy said done for every done, boss for every
Mm.
boss, done for every done. You know what I mean? The man I run no kingship, dog. The man is just low on over there.
No
On the
man,
fight
take
and
on a
killing
kingship
yourself over
man.
that.
You wanna. You see if you don't want to fight over the charts and who they on billboard or who not they on billboard and have it. You see me? We not frightened for the charts, my father. You see me? Cause at the end of the day, everything rigged over there. So,
That is true. And
see?
if you don't have you know, if you're not gonna remember Alkaline said, you know, if I just sit down and laugh and drink up with them and smile up with them, probably would have been the biggest thing, you know.
Yeah, straight up. Because when you check the stats and you check the ratio, right? Everything in the US, which the billboard was originated in the US. When you check the billboard US, right? Everything is money based, bro. Even the soccer. You check out the youth soccer, right? That's why, bro, it's $8,500 for the youths them go in at the soccer camp versus the Europe camp. Everything
Yeah,
a money, brother.
it's
If
money,
you
yeah,
can,
it's
you
money.
you can get number one based on the money where you pay. You can streams are manipulated, numbers are manipulated. The game is rigged. Let me tell you this, Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
Explain something to you, my father. I know you text, so I'm explain something to you. You see, Machine Gun Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly recently sell out a whole arena in a
Mm-hmm.
Europe, in a Europe. You hear me tell you? And that man has never had a number one. You hear that? The man the independent. But guess what? You would have never hear that. You know why? Because his moves and his success isn't promoted. Nobody now gonna know about it except him fans them.
Yeah,
So
it's not
him
promoted
still
by
a
the
make
When them
machine.
money.
only hear about machine gun, I like when him a go against Eminem or something like
Exactly why? Because Eminem is signed to Interscope.
yeah.
So when
Eminem
you
a,
check the stats and you check the ratio, bro, like the man they still a make money, them still a make
yeah
big
man.
moves. People that say them fall off. Why? Because them not up on the charts. Because the
Yeah,
charts is in the world, bro.
but
We not a part of the system, them a father.
Yeah,
even
no, the
Different.
chart the chart is about who's
I
hot
say the
right
same thing
now.
with Tekashi, you know. I see same thing with him, you know. Enough man will look and say Tekashi fall off or whatever. But Tekashi a make enough money. Yeah,
That
not
is
Thank
see
you.
true.
that man didn't fall off none at all.
Thank you.
That is true.
Thank you. Thank you. You have sense.
That's why I don't
You
get
have
the
sense.
conversation when people are saying Alkaline fall off or Alkaline
Hey,
fell off. I'm
I
like,
think alright, let me explain the reason why they would say that, right? Whether they're a hater or whatever, they are used to him being the most listened in dancer. They are used to that. And we can't deny that. Everybody used to Alkaline being the
yeah,
most.
but Alkaline did 10 years already, bro. You still want him to be that you
No,
know what I
but
mean?
Alkaline was never the most listened.
Well,
He was never the most quote unquote listened. Like you always had
why
outside influence of the vendetta. You see, bro,
to be
that our
where
next
I
fuck
was
again
still
we need.
No,
No,
kid.
brother.
I think he's saying well within certain year or within a certain span or
no
whatever,
man.
he
If you
might be
did
the
Listen,
with
most.
Pam Mite when the man hot.
listen. Listen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there was a time when Alkaline was the most talked about one. He was the most um influential two, but he was never like quote unquote the most listened. I'm explaining it because even when Alkaline, the year of Alkaline putting out 2016, which Alkaline best year, you still had artists like Vibes Cartel, Whoopty Whoopty Woo, putting out so many songs. They were getting views too, even probably more views than Alkaline. So when
Mm-hmm.
you check views, if in the view sense, because they were putting out more songs, they were more listened. You see what I'm saying? So we just
Mm-hmm.
want to get that right.
No,
You
we
see me?
understand what you're saying.
Right. So and I like some I say, oh, Alkaline was never at the same time though, bro, him create a impact because you have quality over quantity.
No, but kid, what I'm saying, at one point, like I said, whether
But
whether 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 it was
You
in,
always just a rude boy.
whether it was in this month or this week, you know what I mean, or
I
this
mean,
whatever. That's what the call is saying. Alkaline probably was the most listened to artist. Whether it was controversy, whether people was talking about him, whether he had the songs them out at the same time. At one point, Alkaline was that
yo,
artist.
every corner when we go, man, me
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
was that
really
artist,
and
bro.
truly. And let
I
me
like
tell you,
me explain.
let me
I
give you
like
a
me
joke to
explain to
show how the
Miki.
man. Let me give you a joke to show how the man was listening. One time I get the wickedest bun in my life, see? Like a wickedest bun, right? And when the man come out with extra lesson, youth, I just beard up me and hear. I say, oh, God no, youth. Wrong time, youth. Good message, but the wrong time,
Yo,
youth.
yo,
When me hear that song, youth, me I say, yo, right now I'm gonna get a hype off of me right now, in the youth. When me hear
yo,
youth, the man song was everywhere, youth. I'm telling us.
yo,
Yeah.
What
yo.
you say? You know, that bunny I
Yeah, man.
like.
Yo, right, that's a youth, me I say, yo, man, I get a hype off of me right now, youth. I hear them a tune, youth. I feel like they teach me lesson, youth. No, sir.
Oh
Yo,
shit.
you know what? You know the wickedest but man tune Alkaline released to me was Company.
I got it. Oh,
Well,
yeah, man.
hold on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on. So Miki, I tell me say right now when the dog say yo, are you make sure know me? That bunny.
What you mean?
You have to go do homework. So all when
No,
okay.
see the thing
So
is,
what
right?
yet?
Hold on.
So that means say when Alkaline saying a maniac, we stop give excellence now homework. That bunny too.
No. All right, so this,
That the other.
just a little idea
Extra lesson was a
of
beating
what
kid.
happened at the time, right? I
Mm.
was you know how Jamaicans stay when they have like for them main person and
Mm-hmm.
they
Mm-hmm.
order so right. My main person gets you understand. So when my main
Mm.
person get that now and I find out the situation and I say yo and the tune come out and the tune me talk to Jamaica and you yo
The man make you know say
At the
yo
same
yo
time,
yo
at the,
extra
up to the point that I felt like the hardest thing in the life. I feel like
extra
that's
lesson
how I
but
wasn't an
feel
easy
you.
song because extra
eh,
lesson basically
Hola,
Alkaline
hola,
was
hola,
saying
hola, hola,
it's
hola,
like
Crosby
the
attack.
girl
Hola.
that you it's like
eh,
you introduced me to this girl and then I'm getting the kitty now and then she's exposing all of your voicemails and everything to me. So it's like you know what I mean. So I understand what you're saying in that one,
Yo,
but I'm
God
saying
know
when you
you.
yo when
I
you
have the
listen
worst. I have
yo
the
when
worst experience with that song, but it's a good tune still in a but
but
why
to
wrong
me Mickey when you
wrong
listen
time of
when
tune.
to me when you listen to company when you listen to company no brother that sound out I, it's like when I like sing that song I was like bro I don't expect you to get married like I don't expect this youth to settle down no time soon or want to be with with no one specific woman or to get married or anything like that when you listen to company bro.
yeah,
Well,
I said that.
company,
What's the brother? What's the my dog have song for every situation, everything. At the
well,
same time, my boy.
I think company appeal to the way how I view things.
Yeah, but man,
In that,
at the same time, when you want to say, at the
no,
same time, when
I
you say that the
appreciate.
guy in the song, the dog have the dog say, oh, it's not pressure on the data. You see me? It's alright, it's okay, you can leave if you want to leave. You see me? At the same
So
time, dog have a different time when I say the opposite way, you see me? You might have to say dog.
when company did come out, me did appreciate that song because you know at that time I was in that kind of vibe, and you
Yeah.
know, but when extra lesson, why, yo, worst time. Big tune, but me not think me enjoy like how other people them will enjoy. Not because it wasn't a good tune, but cause me a feel it in a real way.
Mm-mm.
And the worst thing too, you know, me hear that a person was a big fan of Alkaline. So me know say how
Boom.
we man like him.
Oh, you hear that? You inquire.
Hmm? Hmm? Yo,
So, all of this start to make sense now, no, Mickey. It
no, it
sounds like
doesn't.
it's a personal thing now, no, Mickey. Mine, you know.
No, sir. No, man.
But Mickey,
Mine, you know.
extra lesson was kind of like a shade or a diss track too, right?
Huh?
Extra lesson was kind of like a shade or a diss track.
I didn't look at it that way. No, I think that he was, like how Cartel or any one of those artists, they may have like a girl tune and say some boy now do this and some boy now do that. I thought that it was one of those kind of songs. You understand?
It wasn't just
Some
aimed at
man
Cartel.
we go drink okra soup.
It wasn't just aimed at Cartel though.
Huh?
It wasn't just aimed at Cartel.
If it wasn't just what?
I said it wasn't just aimed at Vibes Cartel.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking when you talk about shot, girl, you have.
Well, that part, people can say that, but the whole song wasn't just referencing to Vibes Cartel. That's what I'm telling you.
I didn't look at it like a Vibes Cartel reference or anything.
Yeah,
Brother,
that's what I'm saying. You could take a line out of it and
hardball,
say what he was talking about Vibes
hardball,
Cartel.
hardball. Understand this. That song right there, the one I think say Alkaline attack about him.
Yo, at that point,
No,
up to
I'm
that
like
that's
you
what
point,
I'm
didn't even
saying.
understand.
He's
up to that
talking
point,
about
me did
him
feel like
and,
the
and, and some
greatest tune,
people,
but when
girl,
you
in
tell her when
touch
that
up and all of
happened,
these
then.
things.
Hmm?
You remember in the song the man saying that, bro, you have to remember, kid, that's a diss record, bro. Even that's the thing with Alkaline. Alkaline could put out a girl song and diss you up in it, bro, in a diss, bro. Think about it.
Jano Mickey. I feel if you dog. You know, say every time me hear a song, it bring me back to a moment, but I never me are the one we get cheated and I may I do the cheating, you know.
No, but watch out now, no. All
So me
along,
could
you
have
know,
bust a blank, you know.
I was that one who are go out with things, you know. But when the song that come out, me I tell us that me end up on the wrong.
The wrong track.
You say you
The
end
wrong
up on
side
the
of the
wrong
track.
side, dog. Yeah.
Stealer.
But
Stealer, my
yo,
father.
no, don't feel no way, Mickey. It happened because Alkaline put out songs where he put himself where he's vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying. So
like me say, like like like
Yeah,
like
man.
Crosby say, you can listen song like, Company. Is it me? And bring back yourself. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
And now look no wife on them song there.
Yo, some of them people are there in the easy in the comment section.
Trust
yeah,
me. Trust me.
You see, that's why I said I could listen to Alkaline music and the youth music and just what I mean, because him have music as a a elder, someone that's older than Alkaline. I could listen to the youth music and he have music in all aspect that I can listen to and say, well, yo, this youth is really talented. You know what I mean? And not to take away anything from no other artists, but I'm just saying this youth is really talented. The man, like I said, bro, I'm not gonna stress this enough. Like I was listening to Tug Loving today and some Alkaline girl tunes them, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, yo, dog, you see this youth right here? The man have me listening to Tug Loving and have me reminiscing, and I shouldn't even be doing that. They might have me reminiscing on some exes and some girls. And I'm like, bro, I don't need to be doing this right
But I
now.
sound like you
Especially,
married, I know, man.
yeah, especially if you're a faithful guy, if you're in a faithful relationship
Yeah,
and
but
everything.
that's the power of good music still. It can take you back to a time or it can take you to a future
Yeah,
you can
man.
look forward to.
True, true,
You
true, true.
understand?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll go on now, no man. We'll take some last words upon the live. It's been a very good live, but we're gonna end it right there. So as the
Yeah.
man say, Mickey, more rate for forward through, but we'll give our last words in just a second. As the man say, Crosby, why don't you give us some last words right now, my father? You're up on the live. Talk to it.
Big up the whole of the Jamaica people, you see me, and one movement, see me, you see me, one lad, you see me. Big up yourself again, you see me, big up the music, you see.
In a real life. Torture. Big up at themself in a Crosby. Respect for fortune, you hear that? A murder. Yo, hardball. Give me some last words, my father.
Yo, well, bless up, kid. Bless up the channel. Everyone on the panel. You know what I mean? It's always you know, it's always a good feeling to pass through on the channel and voice my opinion and you know, just bless up to everyone on the channel. Continue to support the artists. Them continue to support and stream. You know, the artists them and support dancehall reggae music. You know, and that's just my words. You know what I mean? Bless up on yourself, little more.
Osh. Big up at themself in hardball TV. You know the thing I'm on. Respect, you see me? Miki, the special guest of the night.
Yeah, man.
Get the last one left, but bro, as me say, last words. Me could chop it up with the people and big up everybody within the chat. And just do you. Talk to it.
Alright. So
How was the interview first and foremost?
yeah, man, it was a good interview. I expected it to be as as challenging as it was. Everybody stood their ground. As hardcore Vendetta fans. And
Side.
someday I want to have a loyal fan base as that, because I plan to be a director in the future, right, and
Man.
all of those kind of things. I plan to go
Man.
very far. So seeing a fan base like this that is very they know everything about their artists.
Want make money vlog about Alka.
Yeah, it teaches me a lot of things. You understand? Teaches me a lot of things about a loyal fan base and a dedicated fan base and all of that. As for the chat, these guys butchered me, you understand? But I hope that you guys can actually look at me as as a human being with a different point of view, not a hater of Alkaline, because some of you will probably go away with viewing me as a hater of Alkaline. Maybe you see me on my channel and you just feel like that I use the hate for Alkaline. But I'm not that person. I'm just somebody with a different view, not a hater of Alkaline. I'm a fan of Alkaline, but I just did rate the old Alkaline more, right? So I'm not that kind of person. Much respect to Kid for having me here. Very, very first time on a live as a YouTuber. So your boss basically bossed me. You understand? So much respect for that, And I will always remember this as one of my very, very first, lives. And if you guys want, you can always subscribe to my channel, just for other content that I will post and so on. And from time to time, can possibly drop in, because no hard feelings. We both shared our pints and so on, and we're able to live as mature people. You understand?
Facts.
Much respect to everybody. Yeah, man.
Torture. Well said, bud, bro. I just want to thank you very much. Before you go, I want to thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. You have nothing to gain from sharing your insight with us, as the man said, except subscribers that share the same sentiment as yourself. But you didn't have to do this, but you chose to anyways, and I respect that. As the man said, so my manners, my respect for coming through, sharing your insight and giving us some content. You know what I mean? Well received, and like I say, you have my respect. You know what I mean? We might not share the same ideology, but at the same time we can respect each other, and that is what Vendetta is all about. So my respects, my manners. May I look forward to seeing in the comment section some other time when we have some different prolific conversations. You see me I say, maybe when the boss step on next song, you got it in the comment section. You know what I mean? In a real life. And if you drop some content with me rate where you talk about Alkaline and music and I'll share you out, no problem. As the man say, whoever want to check you out, them check you out. As the man say, they remember you as the guy where like the old Alkaline.
Alright.
As in a real life. Big up at themselves. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. As the man say, until next time. As me, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Talk to my father. Yeah, man, that is cool. Watching on my side, as I say, we have come to the end of our journey. As I say, tonight, it's now almost 12:30 where we are. As I say, and well, I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. Too loud. Engineer, work on that. Saying, so we come to the end of the night. As I say, I did my best, as I say, providing non-stop entertainment, non-stop facts, stats, and reviews. As I say, again, more for big up the channel, we forward through for the interview and give us some insights. As I say, we think we do some damage and we think we can do better. So we could go again, as I say, tomorrow night on TikTok. You know what I mean? So make sure to look out for that. Is I feel like a lot of y'all be missing the TikTok lives. You're one of them. As I say, make sure you not check us out. I don't know if I don't understand the whole TikTok thing yet. All right. So check us out for TikTok Tuesdays. As I say, tomorrow night we'll be live on TikTok. As I say, where we're introducing Alkaline's music to different TikTokers. All right, from different regions. We attack Caucasians, Europeans, Asians, you name it. Ebonies, you name it, whatever. All right. Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram at the Kid Kernick. Yes, I may say if you want to rate the vibe, follow us on Instagram as at the Kid Kernick, on TikTok, the Kid Kernick, and of course here on YouTube, the Kid Kernick. And I mean, this Sunday we won't be having music Sundays. In fact, we'll be at Suns. We'll be live from Suns. So let us know on our community tab whenever we ask the question. If you guys want to see Suns live, we'll be in New York. Is I may say, yeah, live for Suns. So make us know if you don't want to see that live. We'll just put up the camera and just get to come through and watch and see what I want for Suns. Is I may say, big up to everybody we forward through. Big up to everybody we send us something on the cash app. Big up to everybody we support the channel per usual. Big up to everybody we like the video, rate the video, comment it, talk to anything. If you talk about your friend, if you talk to your friend about the life or whatever the case might be, big up on a damn self. All right, in a real life, me have to say thank you so much to all of my members that were still members before we get demonetized, or everybody we're sending cash apps, are TikTok Tuesdays, then Wednesday, Wire Wednesdays over on Lee Miller RTV, then Thursday we go again. Is a non-stop entertainment, non-stop flame. You know what I mean? Because as the YouTuber just prolifically said that we need to do more. So I'm going to be that one to do more. All right? Yeah. Kid Data Connect. Until next time, my side, big up on a damn self, walk good, show love, and let me say, love are the answer. You see me? In a real life. Cha-cha. Yeah, man. I will heap of fire phone head tap. Is me say you know the thing go. Not nice like when a bingo ashtala must on that 1% of thing jump out. I murder.
Yo, Smoke. This one's Fuego. This one's Fuego.
Hold on, comment. So a lot of people are saying, them don't get any notification from me from TikTok. This is what I'm going to do. Check out my community tab tomorrow around 7:30 tomorrow night. We'll be going live on TikTok. All right. So make sure you say check out that. And I mean, if you don't get a notification from TikTok, check our community tab. Check Lee Miller community tab. Check probably Nick SFB probably would have posted for me. I don't know, but me I gonna make every one of them know. Say you post it for me. Make everybody know so we're over live on TikTok. All right. So if anybody don't know, 7:30 American time, 6:30 Jamaican time. All right. Make we go again. Watch out.
Narvaza on the beat.